On the air, online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected with the Get Up and Now here's your host, Evan and Bonnie.
.607 on the Get Up and Go show. Are you hearing me okay? Something is not right with my microphone. There we go.
There, now you're up a little bit higher.
Yeah, that was strange.
You just sound a little tinny, that's all.
Yeah, I got your tinny.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the biggest little radio show on the face of the earth.
I know that's right.
Yeah, that's where we have the most fun.
I heard that.
Better believe it. But one thing we will never say to you.
You my baby's daddy.
That's right. Good morning, Bonnie.
Hopefully I'll never be saying that to anyone.
Hope not.
Except for my significant one.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, when that day comes, we're going to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Come in with that big baby bump. Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Exactly. Then you'll have room to say, look at my belly. I'm pregnant. And I'm having a baby.
And I'll have room to enjoy more salad and more
food.
More
You just
yummy
eat whatever you want.
noodles, buttered noodles, and whatnot.
I want to say good morning to Phil. Phil is joining us this morning. He's usually here on Tuesdays and Thursdays because he has other obligations. We're not good enough for him to have 5 days a week, so at least we get 2. So good morning, Mr. Phil. How are you?
Good morning, Evan and Bonnie.
Good
How are
morning.
you doing?
Good. We're doing great. Fredo, good morning. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Evans. How you doing?
Good. Can we hear a little band music this morning?
Here we
Possible.
go. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Gotta have the band this morning. No, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, it feels good on this Tuesday morning to have a little bit of that band action, a little bit of that swing.
Yeah, definitely so. Without a doubt. Fredo, what'd you do on your day off yesterday?
Well, I went swimming, man. Went to
Did?
the beach. Went swimming.
Where'd you go? Which beach?
Oh, I went to, what do you call it there? That Blind Creek Beach there.
Oh, you went to Blind Creek.
Yeah, man, I got a beautiful body. I got to show it off.
Okay.
Did you call up Bentley to see if he wants to go?
Well, he was all scratched up. He apparently got into a fight with that cat that's been calling me.
Yeah, speaking of
I don't know what
Speaking of
Bentley's
which-
doing hanging out in the alleyway anyway.
let me get him in here for a minute.
You ring, sir?
Good morning, Bentley. How are you, sir?
Good morning, sir and Miss Bonnie. How are you doing?
Good morning, Bentley.
Bentley, I have a question for you. Your clothes are all ripped to shreds. Can you
Yes,
tell me
sir.
why?
Well, I thought I would investigate where this kitty was coming from that's been calling in, and I found him in a alley behind the Cumberland Farms.
Okay, and
Found the big kitty. I found him in a big box with a little radio, a little cell phone, and then I went to go, pet him and everything, and he just started scratching me, sir.
Wow.
oh wow.
He had a box and a cell phone too.
Is that why
Yeah.
you got cut off on the phone the other day when you called in?
Oh, yes, sir. The cat jumped on me, scratched me, and everything. It was not feeling good, sir.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you're not looking too well this morning. Why don't you hold on? Here's my credit card. There's a store that's opening at 7:00. Big box store up the road. Why don't you go get yourself some new clothes and come back? Get yourself a new dark jacket, a white shirt with a new bow tie, some black shorts, new pair of your socks are awful looking. And new black socks and some black shoes.
You're more than gracious, sir.
Well, I have to make sure, we have standards here. And, Thursday, we have a very special guest that's going to be here. Megan McRoberts from WPTV News Channel 5 is going to be in studio. So I want to make sure that you're looking proper for Megan McRoberts when she's here.
Thank you, sir. By the way, that cat is evil.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
Big Kitty is evil?
Big kitty is evil.
Okay. Well,
Yes, I just go to pet the kitty, and he just did not want to be petted.
Okay. Well, get on out of here and go get your clothes and come back and we'll talk to you in about an hour or so from now, and you can let me know what's doing. And would you please pick up some food for the band as well? I don't care what you get, just pick up some food. Your choice. You know what to get.
Yes, sir. I will do that.
Thank you, Bentley. So, Phil, obviously we've had a little bit of an issue with the cat and Bentley.
Yes. I guess Bentley just wanted to figure out, from what it sounded like, he just wanted to figure out where the cat was, see if it, meet him and everything. And the cat didn't like him.
Well, the cat in the box with a cell phone and a radio.
Yeah.
I don't know where you find that at.
A little bit, big old box, probably like one of those refrigerators.
I don't know.
Out of all the feral cats in town, this one has it going on. the
Yeah, I
most.
mean, it's got its own box. It's like a most people have a condominium. He's got a catominium.
Probably,
Yeah, right.
He probably has all the
Jeez.
babes hanging around.
I have a phone call this morning. Good morning. You're on the air. Who's this? Oh boy, here we go. See, the darn cat's listening again. Okay. Well, good morning, Bonnie. I'm gonna let you take care of this because I don't talk to cats on the phone. Sorry.
I don't know if I can anymore, but
Why?
big.
Go ahead, Bonnie.
Because
You're the cat lead. You're the cat whisperer.
it-
You have two of them.
It baffles me that I talked to Big Kitty on the. Big Kitty, what are you doing up so early?
Remember, it only answers yes or no questions, Bonnie.
I know.
You can't ask it to give more than one word answers. It's one
Okay.
meow for yes, two meows for no, and three meows for I don't know.
Let's get down to the bottom of this
Yes,
then.
go ahead.
Did you really scratch up Bentley's clothes like you did? Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
like a matter of fact.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Big Kitty. Okay, go back to your. Go back.
Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
whatever.
in a box with a radio and a phone.
We don't appreciate you scratching up the staff. Oh. But then when he says it that way, he gets under my sweetness kind of side. And
Okay.
then I, feel like sorry for the big kitty.
Well,
Even though he scratched Bentley.
yeah, well, but there's obviously more because cats just don't scratch anybody.
Big kitty, if I came out there, would you scratch me?
Well,
No.
see, there you
No,
go.
he wouldn't.
So obviously now we have an issue because Bentley had to do something to the cat.
Or cats just know. Like if Bentley struck me as a cat man, but the cats
Yes.
know
Yeah.
if you are digging them or not. They can feel it. They have this cat sense about them, about who's going to be nice and who's going to be not nice
Okay.
to the. Yeah, you can see Big Kitty's agreeing with me there.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to ask the cat, Bonnie?
No, no,
Sure.
no, I
Positive.
don't.
I'm gonna have to get a cat
I know.
psychologist for you. All right,
Oh.
cat whisper. All right, Kitty. We're gonna let you go. Thank you. All right. Well,
Just hang up on Big Kitty.
I just
Yeah,
can't
wait,
deal with
I
talking to a
know.
damn
It's
cat.
like, what the heck? He's just like,
Cats are fun to talk to. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Phil, but
you
could
know,
could you hold a conversation with a cat?
I was talking to the dog last night.
Did the
What's
dog
the
answer you?
difference?
Did Snowy answer you?
She just looked at me and just went, are you talking to me?
oh,
Hey, you
Yeah,
talking to me? You
laying
talking
next to me.
oh,
Okay.
That big kitty that does call sounds like my Hans. Sounds like Hansi a lot. Yeah,
I don't know.
because Hansi does that and he talks to me, follows me all around the house.
I still to this day have no idea who is doing this.
I know.
Honestly, I really don't. Bonnie, do you have any ungodly name who this could be?
I thought it was a real cat.
Are you serious?
Kidding. Now that's
Okay.
just my fun side. I'm
Okay.
sure but I don't know.
I don't know. You sounded pretty serious
Wow.
with your
Yeah.
answer.
Well,
On
Wow.
a serious note, do you have any idea
uh,
who could be?
who could be called? I mean,
Think of the song "Men at Work." Who can
Yeah.
it be now?
yeah.
Oh, gee, 1982, by the way.
Thank you, Phil.
I don't really have any clear guesses as to
No?
who could be calling with that
Okay.
nonsense.
All right.
Well,
I
didn't
don't
you
know.
think it was Gary at one time?
I did
Yeah.
at first.
Did you confront
Yeah.
Gary and ask him?
I did.
It's a conspiracy
yeah,
theory.
he said it's not me.
You
And,
sure?
Yeah.
Did he look you straight in the face and say that, or did he have a smirk on his face? See, if he had a little smirk on his face, I'm starting to wonder.
It just
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
sound like Gary's tone. It just doesn't sound like it would be him.
Well, what the
I
heck's
would,
a cat supposed to
I
sound
would
like?
be able to tell.
It's just like it's a cat
It's a cat.
with a cell phone and a radio in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a spoiled cat.
Oh yeah, it sure is. Oh man,
Right?
that cat's like back there behind Cumberland having a
spoil-
party.
Do you spoil Bonnie?
Cumberland Farms.
Bonnie, do you spoil your kitty, Bonnie?
I do.
How do you spoil your kitty? No, don't answer that.
I like a
Sometimes,
spoiled kitty.
sometimes with that party mix,
Okay.
it's called party mix.
All right.
And Temptations, you can buy a nice big, maybe about a half a foot tub of it now for
God,
you can get it
Calgon,
at.
take me away.
you give this to the
$9.99.
cat?
Yeah, these are like special treats that you get for cats that they just love. They love to hear you open it, and they love the sound of that.
Oh, Snowy loves it when I open up her little treat jar.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
I
know.
go to,
out.
I just walk to the cabinet, and my dog just knows what's coming.
Yeah.
I pull out this treat. It's like 6 inches long.
Oh.
Yeah. Only
Lit-
6 inches.
Yeah,
Oh my.
literally, it's about 6 inches long.
Oh.
Treat. It's the large size
Yeah.
milk bone.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
do you order that from Amazon?
No, I don't think so. Can't order those kind of things on Amazon.
Wow.
Well, then again, you might be able to. I don't know. Amazon sells
Yeah, right.
everything, but no, I get it from the store.
And you got to have special treats for them. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
You know how I feel about the animals is that if you don't overdo it to make them
Mhm.
sick and make them obese, I think
Mhm.
it's great to give them treats because isn't that the most favorite part of an animal's day?
Yeah, this is
When
true.
they eat that deliciousness.
This is
I
true.
swear
Gotta say,
when Snowy looks at me, it's either one of things. Feed me, pet
Yeah.
me, treat.
All
That's it.
I got to say good morning to Mary Mendes. She's watching us all the way up in Rhode Island.
Wow.
Yeah, Rhode Island. She's a
Oh.
longtime friend of the show.
Yeah.
Longtime personal friend of mine, Michael Cooperman, of course, down in Aventura. He is watching us from his palatial palace overlooking the waterway
Mm.
as we speak. I wish maybe we should go down there and do the show from his place one morning,
That would be awesome.
Is
right?
he,
That would be a lot of fun.
is he the fella that is a retired chiropractor, if I remember right?
That's my cousin.
Okay.
He's my cousin.
Yeah, you mentioned waterway, and I thought this chiropractor too lived on the
I don't know.
water
I don't
down
remember.
south.
I don't remember what he did. I'm not
Uh-huh.
sure.
I see.
He's enjoying the good life right
Yeah.
now, living down in Miami.
Yeah,
Mary's
and
up in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, that's
Yeah,
exciting.
she parks the car in the Harvard Yard. She must know Brian Bosio.
Yeah.
Probably good friends with the Boz.
Mhm.
Speaking of Bosio, he's going to be here Friday defending his championship. He's a 2-week winner. He's on a roll. So that
Oh,
means
boy.
he's got $40 worth of gift certificates from Ellie's Downtown Deli, our
If he
sponsor.
wins, if he wins again, do you think we can talk him into giving one away, like to the opponent that just lost or something? You think he'd be generous enough to do that? I wonder if he is going to win again.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
mean, that's up to him if he
Yeah.
wants to give away a certificate, how he wants to do it,
yeah.
or if he wants to put it back in the till. And then if he puts it back in the till, then we extend the contest a whole nother week because I have 11 gift certificates to give away.
Wow.
Oh,
And then,
wow.
And then for the championship, I don't know what we're giving away for the championship. The higher ups have not told me yet. Maybe we can get like a trophy made or something.
Oh yeah.
There you
Like a
go.
5-second
Yeah.
rule trophy from a trophy place.
That would be great.
With a 5 on it.
Yeah, with a 5. There you go.
With the SEC right next to it on the bottom. That'd
yeah,
be nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
I just rode
nice.
past a shop yesterday that said it was open. And I think it was, I'm trying to remember now. Where did I see that?
Oh,
it
most
was,
shops are open, if you ride by them. down
it's
the
just
street.
like I hate when I'm trying
What
to
kind of
think
shop?
It was kind of like a personalized shop where you can get personalized T-shirts and things engraved and different.
Are you talking about like in the mall? They have things remembered, kind of like one of those kind of shops.
This was like kind of like at your it wasn't a mall, but it was at a strip outside
strip?
mall,
Oh,
like a
all
strip
right.
mall.
Strip club there for a
But I'm
minute.
trying to
Yeah.
remember if I saw it in Palm City or Port St. Lucie yesterday.
Okay.
Don't you hate that when you're you're trying to think of something, and where did I see that before?
Maybe you can investigate that
I
for us
will.
on your way home
'Cause
today.
maybe they could do something for us.
Were you?
Way out back behind Cumberland Farms, you'll find something.
Yeah, I'm
back
sure
there.
you could.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely sure you could.
Picture a fuzzy navel and a cat.
6:21 right now. It's news time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie is standing by. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. Starting on Wednesday, everyone must wear face coverings in public places in St. Lucie County. Under an emergency order issued on Monday, face coverings must be worn inside all public buildings, businesses, and establishments, as well as outdoors when social distancing. WPTV's John Shaman has more.
Safety is number one to me.
As risk manager for the city of Fort Pierce, safety is Sharita Johnson's business. She wears a mask regularly.
I'm trying to actually safeguard myself and others as well.
Now everyone in the county is being required to wear a mask, even outdoors when social distancing isn't possible.
And the data has been trending in the wrong direction.
St. Lucie County seeing record numbers of cases and fatalities in the past week, enacting an executive order Monday.
It's not that much to ask of any one individual. It's the right thing to do for the health of the community.
In the past 14 days, 13 of them have seen positive coronavirus test results over the desired 10% threshold.
The use of the mask is effective. There is science behind it.
Along 2nd Street in downtown Fort Pierce, word of the mandate is getting out.
I think the mask requirement, given what we're dealing with now, is an excellent idea.
There are exceptions to the mandate, including children under 2, those with medical conditions, and while exercising outdoors. Those who don't follow the rules could be fined up to $125 for a third violation.
If I feel comfortable wear one, I would wear one. If I don't, I won't. It's my life.
The mask mandate goes into effect today and lasts for 30 days. In St. Lucie County, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Drug overdoses are on the rise in Martin County, according to Sheriff William Snyder. Snyder said the overdose and death numbers 7 months into 2020 are approaching the numbers for all of 2019. WPTV's Megan McRoberts has the details.
Well, the sheriff here in Martin County says 3 people died from overdoses just this past weekend. And so far this year, nearly as many people have died from overdoses as all of last year. So the founder of FamiliesRecover.org is now hoping the Treasure Coast will find some new solutions. Martin County deputies investigate another potential deadly drug overdose Monday and say they're responding to more of these calls lately.
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that we have a state of emergency when it comes to drug overdoses.
Sheriff William Snyder says 7 months into the year, Martin County is already approaching last year's numbers. Deputies responded to 177 overdoses in 2019 and 131 so far in 2020. There were 27 deaths in all of 2019 and already 23 this year. COVID-19 isn't ruled out for contributing to some of this.
Anything that's a societal stressor can result in drug use.
But John Nelson, founder of FamiliesRecover.org, says some rehabilitation centers might also be failing addicts.
You're sending them home stoned. It's a recipe for death.
Saying he sees people being treated with more medication and drugs who may not need it. Then he gets the calls.
Went in to get off and came out on double. And within 5 days was putting the needle back in his arm.
So he wants to help form a new resource on the Treasure Coast.
We as a nonprofit are pushing here to have our own task force, Triple County, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River.
A sober home task force just like the one spearheaded by Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg's office. It has led to more than 100 drug-related arrests, now working on pulling together local resources.
Funding. Everything comes down to money.
But in the meantime, Snyder says the community has to step up.
Families have to be engaged. Schools have to be engaged. Churches, synagogues. Every bit of society needs to pull together.
Now, Sheriff Snyder says he has been in touch with law enforcement leaders in Palm Beach County and St. Lucie County, saying that they are also seeing steady numbers of drug overdoses, but the uptick, he says, is still higher here in Martin County. In Martin County, Megan McRoberts, back to you.
Lastly, teachers across Florida are fighting back against what they call a tone-deaf order from the state to reopen schools. The presidents of 10 teachers' unions calls that order reckless, and they say it could endanger the health of students, educators, and their families. The Washington Redskins confirmed yesterday that they're dropping Redskins, but they didn't reveal a new name as expected. Sources say they have decided on one, but their lawyers delayed the announcement because they need to secure the trademarks first. News Time 626, weather and traffic together are next.
.627 the time on the Get Up and Go show for a Tuesday with Evan and Bonnie. Time for a look at traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
No accidents. Just keep in mind, Turnpike northbound at mile marker 135, Palm City at Martin Highway. Road construction there and the right lane is blocked. Your latest look at traffic. Warm. It's already up to 80 in Stewart. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning here on the Treasure Coast, very warm and humid with light westerly winds. Then this afternoon, hot. Record highs in the low to mid 90s and the heat index in the low 100s. Partly sunny skies, a light breeze out of the southeast, and strong thunderstorms are possible drifting from west to east. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Glenn Glazer on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County.
The Get Up and Go show would love to hear from you live on the air. Give us a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
.630 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie, the Tuesday edition. Of course, Phil's joining us from Phil's Notebook and YouTube. Fredo's here, our band leader, our fearless band leader. How's the band playing for us this morning? And of course, Bentley, the butler, who runs our concierge service. He is out finding some new clothes this morning because his clothes were ripped in the alley the other day when he tried to go looking for Big Kitty, and he found the Big Kitty, and the kitty did not like being found.
No.
And now Bentley has cat scratch fever.
Yeah,
unfortunately. Just the way things happen.
I hope he had a little bit of swab or a little bit of medicine to put on that kitty cat scratch that he got.
I hope so. I hope so.
A little bit of aloe vera, maybe.
Yeah.
Vera.
Yeah.
Vera.
Yeah.
Just pick one. Vero, that's catsup, ketchup,
Well, there's
whatever you want to call
let's
it.
see. There's Vero Beach and aloe vera.
Okay.
Not to get them confused. Okay.
So my sister-in-law is down visiting with my niece and nephew. They live in Tennessee, and they're down visiting. And they went to this place yesterday with my wife called Bin Deals. I don't know if you ever heard of it before.
I went there yesterday, but you know what?
Rachel was there.
I GPS'd it there. What time was she there? I got there.
I don't know. I think they spent half the day there.
I believe it. Oh, that place was so huge, like a big warehouse-like deal.
Oh, I think they maybe went on Sunday. I'm not sure, but anyway, my wife spent like $110, and all I got was this watch strap for my.
What is this place?
Well, it's a place where they have like $1 day, $3 day, and $5 day, and you go in, and it's like a clearance center. So it's you pay whatever day it is, you pay that per.
I think today might be $1 day.
Yeah,
on
today
Tuesday.
might be $1 day. But the best part about it is they put some pretty expensive stuff in the different bins, like iPads, MacBooks, Apple Watch. Oh yeah, all sorts of stuff. And if you're lucky enough, like for $1, you can walk out with like an iPad.
Yeah, you're not sure if you're bringing that product home, or I'm not sure if people are sure that item's going to completely work.
Yeah.
But you can, I think it's items kind of discarded by Amazon, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure what it is, but all I know is that Rachel came home with over $100 worth of crap. That's all I gotta say.
Well, maybe it's not crap to Rachel, though. Maybe, your crap is like magical music to her.
My crap is magical. I don't know what kind of crap we're
Was
talking
he Harry
about.
Potter here? What is this?
Rachel being
I'll
a
wave my
lady,
wand.
as she's a lady, I would love to hear what she might have brought home. I heard you can get like cookware, like a brand new cookware. I guess they have everything under the sun in those bins. You
she
just
brought
gotta
home
look through.
we'll you know what, I'll try to get her on the program a little later on this morning, and we'll have a conversation about that.
And
but
you know what I did? I GPS'd it. I got there, Evan.
yeah,
But I remembered to take my mask, right?
right. But you have to have gloves.
I forgot my gloves.
Yeah, they won't let you in without gloves.
I think I could have probably purchased some inside, but then I
No.
didn't even go in to try because my hands
you
were
have
bare.
to have the gloves to go in, and they can't be disposable gloves. They have to be gloves that are like garden gloves, construction gloves, because what's happening is they were finding gloves discarded in the bins that people wear. The disposable gloves. So I bought my wife a pair of stealth gloves.
Yeah.
So like they're like bulletproof gloves. So nothing can penetrate the glove.
So if I buy those like yellow dishwashing gloves,
no,
those
those
won't
are
work?
disposable.
You're kidding.
You have to get something like gardening gloves,
Oh,
cloth.
gee. Okay.
Like a cloth glove. So go to a garden center and buy a pair of commercial gloves.
So you got to do that, and I think once upon getting there, you got to buy a little tote, or you got to buy
you have to have an IKEA bag.
IKEA,
and they sell it to you for $5.
Yeah, which is
fine.
I thought I'm going to purchase this, and I'm going to come here from time to time.
Well, they needed a Mack truck to bring home all the stuff they got. That's all I got to say.
I can't wait to hear from her
Did your
later.
wife have a U-Haul and had to bring
I think she
it
had
home?
one on standby. It's time. It's time for viral videos. So there's a comedy team called Cannibal Milkshake who did a parody video making fun of all the studies that are constantly getting published. And in this clip, two guys try to outdo each other by quoting various COVID-19 studies that just seem to cancel each other out. So let's listen in.
Hey, did you see that study in New York that showed that 20% of people likely have COVID-19?
Yeah, but I read another study that shows it's twice as contagious as we thought.
I read a double-blind study that showed that 20% of people with pre-existing conditions are 70% more likely to be super spreaders.
Quadruple-blind study shows that a double-blind study doesn't work for diseases that affect older populations.
TikTok users are less likely to respect social distancing measures.
Studies and people who read studies show that they're less likely to get COVID.
People who read more studies are actually in better physical shape, so it could just be correlation.
Correlations are because of causation.
But a Yale study showed that 45% of COVID-19 cases
God.
haven't been correlated to causation.
A Stanford study shows that one
Just
of the
keep
effects
going.
of COVID on Ivy League academics is to release studies with a much higher margin of error.
Studies of margin of error really fall within margins of error.
Well, if you're so smart, why don't you do a study about it?
Actually, I am. You're in a study right now about people who have accents.
Oh, that sounds like a really good study.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just like two old ladies arguing.
Feel sometimes that there are way too many studies. Like
I don't know.
All of a sudden, one day coffee is the best thing in the world for you, and then the next day it's going to be bad for your heart or some
Speaking
sort
of
of
coffee,
thing.
how's that mug doing over there?
Thank you, and Evan and Rachel for this. Oh, it's a built.
Don't hold it over your computer.
Phil,
Bonnie,
we were
Bonnie, don't hold it over your computer. If it slips out of your hand, you're up the creek without a paddle.
This is called a built coffee mug, and Phil, it's the thermal one where it keeps your coffee hot for 6 hours.
Yeah,
and it keeps a cold beverage cold for 24.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I get nervous when you hold things over your computer.
No, this won't be spilling anywhere. It's
Yeah, it has a lid.
It has a lid
Yeah,
that I
you
can
close
just
it.
make it safe all of a sudden.
Yes.
You see?
It's a safety lid, like the safety dance, but it's a safety lid.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Safety dance.
Right? Remember that song?
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Safety
what we
dance?
did last night? We were flipping through the channels after the movie, and we found MTV Classic.
Oh, nice.
Oh, where?
And it's
it
was like in the thousands on Xfinity, and it was nothing but music videos like it was back in the day on MTV.
Sorry, but I don't have Xfinity.
makes me want it now again. You see, I've told
They should-
Evan
they
I got
showed-
rid of it.
Eddie Money, Take Me. Stuff like that. It was more like
She blinded
80s and 90s
blinded
stuff,
me
know?
with science. That was a good video.
I like that one. There is a video that is trending very high on Twitter right now. It's a 4-year-old girl who has a meltdown about all the stuff she can't do because of quarantine. So let's listen to this little girl. It's so adorable.
To go anywhere because of their shutdown. The ice cream truck is shut down, and the water truck place is shut down, which is my favorite part because it is my favorite one.
Which does?
Yeah, it has the gumball one where there's gunballs and there's like blues. And now they have to shut all the way down, and we can't go anywhere. Not even McDonald's, which is my favorite restaurant.
Jeez. Poor little girl.
You can pick up McDonald's in the drive-thru.
No, we can't.
Yeah,
We can't.
you can. You can go in the drive-thru, but you can't go on the playground.
It gets better.
Yeah, it's just really frustrating. If you go through the drive-thru, it's just boring because you have to wait for your food to come. And if you're inside playing on the playground, it wouldn't be boring. And now they have to shut down. It's just boring when you wait for food to come. And now everything in this town has to shut all the way down. And I just don't want it to do that. I mean, why would germs come around to people if they don't want germs to come around to them?
She's getting really
Because
upset.
everyone doesn't like germs because they get sick.
Banging her hand on the table.
And everything has to be shut down for everybody to be safe. And it's just not fair because everything that is fun also has to be shut down. And the only thing that is open is nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, and actually, maybe church too. We can't go to church.
Yeah, and it's just really fun.
We're doing home church, so that's why we're doing church on the TV, right?
Yeah, but the real church is Heroes Academy, and you get to get candy and toys. And if you have a big number, you can get 2. Wow. Like Play-Doh, candy. And once I got that fish kind, and
Yeah, remember, if you have the big number, you can get 2 toys. Okay?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
That little
Drama,
kid,
man.
yeah. That little kid, that video is literally a viral video right now.
Yeah, and I feel that little girl's frustration. You know, that girl feels like exactly like I'm feeling some days with things being shut down. And, if I could, she's talking about that ice cream truck too at the beginning. And man, if I could hear that again in my neighborhood, it would be music to my ears.
The ice cream truck?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Are you just a big kid now?
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard it all summer, Usually maybe twice a week on a hot summer night, you hear that truck coming around. And,
wow.
Even though maybe you're not craving ice cream, just the sound of it brings back a magical memory and gets you a little bit excited.
I had some Dairy Queen yesterday.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah.
Do you remember Dairy Queen when they had served the sundaes in the professional baseball hats? They would.
How's that, Bonnie?
They had these like little plastic hats when I was a kid, and like the plastic Phillies hat and the Milwaukee Brewers hat, and you'd go to the DQ and get a little sundae, and then you would try to collect them all and see how many you could collect.
I just,
I like it.
Just thought I'd play that for you.
Ice cream, Mom, Dad, ice cream.
And my favorite,
just gonna let it play.
My favorite at DQ had been the
whole bit,
the hot fudge brownie delight. Do you remember those? Like
what?
A hot fudge brownie delight that came with the soft serve ice cream, 2 or 3 big swirls, maybe 4 or 5 brownies in there.
I just remember Mr. Softy.
Oh yeah.
See, we didn't have Mr. Softy down in South Florida.
By the way, this is 10 hours of ice cream music. This will get us all the way till Friday. If I just let it play.
Just let it play.
Just gonna let it play
Free
while
up
we're
the
talking.
priest and the rabbi and let that play for an hour.
They actually have new music.
Do they?
Yeah, they have new music. They had some people do their stuff for them. It's really cool.
Oh, they did. Why didn't I hear that yet? I mean, I didn't
'Cause I
hear it
can't
on.
play it.
I didn't hear it on Friday.
I'm not allowed to play it.
Oh, you just got a tease of it, so
Yeah.
it hasn't been released yet.
Yes.
So it's hot
Yeah.
on the press,
Yeah.
just not released.
Here's the
Dude, you
Mr.
get a
here's
10
the
share
here's,
with
here's the Mr. Softy.
Man, you get a 10 share just playing this all day long.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For
Look at
4
this.
hours. Just let that play.
This is Mr. Softy.
That's nice. I wish that would be my phone ring. Like,
Well, we could make that happen.
We could.
I
yeah.
could make that happen for you.
Yep.
And then I'll call you all day, and you'll think the ice cream truck is outside.
I might be
that was-
throwing stones after that, that ice
Yeah.
cream truck after a while. I played
Yeah,
all day.
right. Here's
I
another
like
one.
a little bit of it.
I'm just finding all sorts of these.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh, here's
Yeah.
another one.
Oh.
This is awesome.
It is awesome.
Right?
And you picture a little girl like the one we just had on, and getting her ice cream cone and the ice cream melting, and the little doggy trying
Right.
to sip it up.
Right. They try to make you feel like you're in Disney World with this one.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like an ice cream truck is going to go down Main Street. Right? It's a small cone after all.
I actually went on that one when I was in Anaheim at Disneyland quite a few years ago. Visited.
Have you guys had enough ice cream truck?
Yeah.
No, I can hear that all day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow. Okay.
Just to irritate people, be awesome with that.
Here we go. There's another one for you.
I can hear someone at home. Hey, Marge, how come there's ice cream music playing on the radio?
It
This is the most popular ice cream song
Yeah.
for a truck now. That one right there.
I
that
was
just went by.
picturing what Phil could do, since he looks a lot like Judge Reinhold from Fast Times. He could
Fast Times at Ridgemont
you
High.
could driving your vehicle with one of those big happy fun hats on, like he had to wear at that one restaurant where he worked, and then
Yeah.
play that ice cream music out of your car.
And then I have to say the line: know it, learn it, love it.
I love that line. Oh,
Yes.
he does it so well, and
Yes.
he's so concerned about it.
What?
You don't remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
No.
Where he's working in the little fast food restaurant, and the surfer dude comes in with no shirt on.
Spicoli. Yeah.
Coley, thank you. And he goes, you got to have a shirt on. He goes, nah, bro, and all that. He goes, hey, see the sign? Know it, learn it, love
it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way he says it, and Reinhold has a fire in his eyes too when he says
Yeah.
it. It's good. It's just good. It's good. I mean, it's funny because I watched that movie not too long ago, and that's like one of the most memorable lines I have from that movie. Yeah, it's true.
So what did he say?
Know it, learn it, love it.
Yeah.
Know it, learn it,
love it. Are you looking it up?
Yeah. I'm trying to find
And
it.
another favorite line is when Spicoli goes, "Well, Mr. Hans, if it's your time and I'm here and you're here, isn't it our time?"
Maybe I don't know if I found it or not. I'm going to have to see. I have to mute this because it's the commercial. So, and I'm really taking a chance playing this thing because, without no 7-second delay, God only knows what's going to happen. So let's see if he says it here.
Yeah, no shirt, no shoes, no dice.
All right, let's see if this is it.
Homeboys, they shall serve no fries before their time.
All right, let's see if we can find the line here.
This one's on you, dude. Who's got the Buku Dolores today? Uno dinero.
Am I in the right place?
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, I found the clip.
I got Uno Nicolay. Hey, you guys had shirts on when you came in here. Something happened to him, man.
Okay.
Come on, Spicoli. Just put the
Come
shirts
on.
back on.
Let's see if it's here.
You see that sign?
There it is.
No shirt, no shoes, no dice. Right. Learn it. Know it. Live it.
All right, there you go. All right,
All right,
so
there you
I
go.
found it.
Good find, Evan.
Okay.
You got that fast.
All right. All right.
It only took a year.
Yeah, thanks. 6:48 on the Get Up and Go show for a Tuesday. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie's standing by. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. Starting on Wednesday, everyone must wear face coverings in public places in St. Lucie County. Under an emergency order issued on Monday, face coverings must be worn inside all public buildings, businesses, and establishments, as well as outdoors when social distancing cannot be practiced. WPTV's John Shaman has more.
Safety is number one to me.
As risk manager for the city of Fort Pierce, safety is Sharita Johnson's business. She wears a mask regularly.
I'm trying to actually safeguard myself and others as well.
Now everyone in the county is being required to wear a mask, even outdoors when social distancing isn't possible.
And the data has been trending in the wrong direction.
St. Lucie County seeing record numbers of cases and fatalities in the past week, enacting an executive order Monday.
It's not that much to ask of any one individual. It's the right thing to do for the health of the community.
In the past, 13 of them have seen positive coronavirus test results over the desired 10% threshold.
The use of the mask is effective. There is science behind it.
Along 2nd Street in downtown Fort Pierce, word of the mandate is getting out.
I think the mask requirement, given what we're dealing with now, is an excellent idea.
There are exceptions to the mandate, including children under 2, those with medical conditions, and while exercising outdoors. Those who don't follow the rules could be fined up to $125 for a third violation.
If I feel comfortable wear one, I would wear one. If I don't, I won't. It's my life.
The mask mandate goes into effect on Wednesday and lasts for 30 days. In St. Lucie County, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Out of work Floridians are about to take another big hit when federal unemployment benefits expire at the end of July. WPTV's Stephanie Suskind with the details.
That program is set to expire on July 31st. However, the payments will actually end a little bit sooner, the weekend before. So that means for Floridians who are unemployed getting this federal benefit, you actually only have 2 payments left before it runs out. Now, that will be a big hit for people who depend on this additional $600 a week benefit from the federal government. So it's important to start preparing now. Now, you'll still receive your state unemployment benefits at $275 a week. It's unclear if those federal benefits will be extended, but Congress does need to act fast. The House already passed a measure to continue benefits until the end of the year, but that is not expected to make it through the Senate. Reporting live in West Palm Beach, Stephanie Suskind, WPTV, News Channel 5.
After setting a national record on Sunday, Florida is adding another 12,000 new cases of the coronavirus. And as those cases continue to skyrocket, the governor gives a pep talk.
We have to address the virus with steady resolve. We can't get swept away in fear. We have to understand what's going on, understand that we do need, that we have a long road ahead.
During a COVID-19 update in Miami, Governor Ron DeSantis urged Floridians to continue to follow the guidelines of wearing a mask, washing hands, and social distancing. The Major League Soccer is Back tournament continues at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at Disney World. Orlando City SC will square off with New York City FC tonight at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex. Orlando is coming off a 2-1 win over Inter Miami FC last Wednesday. News time 6:52. Weather and traffic together next.
It's 53 the time on the Tuesday edition of the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Happening right here. We're not finding any accidents to report. This includes our major highways. Everything looking good right now. There's your latest look at traffic. In Port St. Lucie, it's 78. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning here on the Treasure Coast, very warm and humid with light westerly winds. Then this afternoon, hot and humid with near record highs in the low to mid 90s and the heat index in the low 100s. Partly sunny skies, a light breeze out of the southeast, and scattered showers and a few strong thunderstorms are possible drifting from west to east. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Glenn Glazer on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
As pandemic numbers rise, more and more communities have made the wearing of face masks mandatory. However, there are still those who refuse to do so. They complain that masks are uncomfortable, hard to breathe in, or that they violate their civil rights. These people are called mask holes. You've no doubt seen a few mask holes today in line at the grocery store,
Mask hole.
at the dry cleaners,
Mask hole.
the post office.
Mask hole.
Everywhere you turn, there's a mask hole. Be smart. Be sensible. Don't be a mask hole. In fact, next time you see one, call them a mask hole.
The mask you're wearing will likely muffle your voice so that it sounds like something else entirely.
Remember, don't be a mask hole.
Well, that one takes the cake. That's all I got to
Yeah.
say.
That's awesome.
Don't be a mask hole.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And I like
Okay.
how they say you can yell at them and call them a mascole because they won't recognize your voice
Yeah,
with the covering.
Exactly. So
Oh,
next time you're out at
man.
the store and somebody just really ticks you off, just call them a mask hole.
And yeah,
Mask hole.
and wearing the mask too, they won't recognize you later.
No, no, I have no idea who you are because it covers your face. I've had actually people come up to me in the store. I'll be out shopping and I've had people come up and say hi to me, and I have no idea who they are.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly.
Yeah.
No, they know who I am. I guess because what I wear is recognizable, but
Yeah.
I have no idea
Yeah.
who the heck these people are. And then when they lower the mask a little bit, I'm like, oh, it's you.
Sometimes don't you wish that people could be wearing a name tag? But then I'd be better watch out what they say, what I say with that too, because maybe they'll make a mandate that you have to wear a name tag after
Yeah.
a while.
Hi, my
So
name is
I better
Fredo.
shut up.
We're,
What was that?
no, hush up, Fredo. We're WSTU Stewart. We're Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next. We'll be right back.
On air, online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected to the Get Up and Go show. And now here's your host, Evan and Bonnie.
Good morning. Hi. Anything special today?
Mac and cheese, please. Mac and cheese, huh?
I can do mac and cheese or mac and cheese. Where's my mac and cheese?
It's National Mac and Cheese Day. This day is
Kind of like
your show. How's that? Real cheesy.
so cheesy.
So cheesy?
It's the cheesiest. Oh, God, that was cheesy.
Happy National Mac and Cheese Day. Hey, guys, let's get cheesy, okay?
It's showtime.
Yeah, it's National Mac and Cheese Day, Bonnie.
You got to have the
How about that
sharp
one?
cheddar in that mac and cheese.
Yeah. Hey, Phil,
Yeah.
what kind of mac and cheese do you like?
I like the plain old Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Do you like the kind where you have to make the cheese mix with the powder and the milk and the butter, or do you like the kind where it already comes pre-made and you just squeeze it out?
You talking about like Velveeta?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them both.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
So do I. I don't have a preference about it. I'll take any mac and cheese any
Yeah.
day.
Rachel's listening this morning. Rachel, call the show. We want to talk about bin deals and all the crap that you got.
Yeah, I would like to
I'm in
find
the
out.
doghouse.
I want to find
Wait.
out if she purchased any makeup, because sometimes there's that really expensive makeup product on the shelf. Like,
She's like the bin deals queen. She
Yeah.
can tell you everything. She could tell you everything you've ever wanted to know about bin deals. I'm telling
when
you.
I was there yesterday, people were hanging. They were walking out with not only the IKEA bags, but those big black shopping bags and bags full.
Yeah, well, they came in the door yesterday at the house.
Yeah.
They had those big, hefty black garbage bags, and there was 2 of them
I
filled
believe it.
to the brim.
Yep.
I mean, poor
Maybe she could
Gavin.
take my wife on Saturday.
Poor Gavin almost got a hernia carrying them in the house.
Well, he could have. She could have taken Gavin shopping there with her. Because,
No, they don't. Well, they do allow kids, but
okay.
you have to be a certain age at a certain time.
Oh, you do. I know. I wasn't even aware of that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe she could take my wife on Saturday.
That it depends what time you guys come up. It
I
depends
think
what
we're
time you
coming
guys
up
come
around
up.
2. That's what you said.
I'll have to have a discussion with Rachel about that as far as what time they're open on Saturday. As far as that goes, and maybe Rachel and Veronique can go to bin deals, but then again, I'm just asking for trouble again, because that means that I'm gonna have more stuff coming back to the house.
You have to take out a small loan just to pay it off.
No,
right?
I'm gonna have to just go buy I'm gonna have to go buy a shed for the backyard. Is what's gonna have to
Shed.
happen. Yeah, a shed. Good morning. Who's this?
Your wife who has not yet had coffee.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
it's the
boy.
wife. Okay. All right. So let's set the facts straight. Okay. Because you know more about bin deals than I do. So
I've been less than half a dozen times.
yeah, but still, you know everything there is to know about it.
Okay, what do you want to know?
All right.
Well, here's what I want to
Bonnie
know.
wants to know.
Rachel, I want to know.
By the way, Rachel, Bonnie has her new cup here this morning.
Yeah, thank you for this. It's I love it. I'm loving this cup right now, and I'll be taking it to work each and every morning. Did you
Wait,
find
what-
any makeup there? Any pottery? Any makeup? What was going on?
It varies. It's not like things are like set out by category. I mean, when I tell you you're literally having to search bins, it's like treasure hunting.
You're dumpster diving is what I call it.
Okay.
Dumpster
Wait,
diving.
My sister and I were there yesterday for nearly 2 hours, and we
Wow.
still didn't hit all the bins.
Yeah, you know why they came
Wow.
home with garbage bags full of crap.
Yeah, I mean,
It
yeah.
really varies. Yes, they've had makeup there. As a matter of fact, I did see eyeshadows and things yesterday. I did buy some eye serum. I bought some Biore strips. I bought.
Oh, see, yeah, but now
Rachel,
I got a watch band out of the deal.
You got a watch band.
That's a nice watch band.
Was it $3 day yesterday?
Yesterday was $3 day.
Okay. What's on Saturday?
Saturday and Sunday are $5 days. Those
Oh,
are what I have
that's
not
more
yet
money
been on a
spent.
Saturday or Sunday.
It's more
Only
money to spend.
because I had. What happens is they're only open Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Wednesdays they clean out the bins, sanitize them, and anything that's left over they actually gather and donate to I want to say a charity that they know of in Georgia.
Oh,
Okay.
very nice.
So what time do they
happened-
open on Saturday?
They open at 10 a.m.
All
You're
right.
not allowed on property until 9. You have to stay in your car until someone comes out to tell you to line up at 9:45. At 10 o'clock when they open, just because you're in the front of the line doesn't necessarily mean you're the first one in the store. They randomly pick where they choose the front of the line to be, because it has been such an issue because everybody was running to try to get there to be first, because Fridays and Saturdays, or not Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays are usually the days where you'll find higher ticket items that people have found PS4s, Xboxes, MacBooks, iPods, iPhones.
$5, but you have to really dig deep in these bins.
You do. There's been
I don't
Nintendo
have patience for
Switches.
that.
There's been a lot of like the proteins, health and beauty aids, like the real expensive like curling irons, flat irons, AirPods.
You know, it'd be something if they had keys to a car in there and then the car's outside.
Yeah, right. And what's this
But
place
it's
called again?
literally
Bin deals,
Ben Deals.
Yeah.
Okay.
bin deals. It's in Palm City.
dumpster deals.
It's definitely you've got to have patience, which Evan lacks.
Thank you. Proud of it.
You have to, but it's just searching. Like we went yesterday and my best find for $3 day was a 51-ounce container of coffee.
Hey, and Rachel,
Think about that. Now, wait a minute. Stop right there. A 51-ounce container of coffee for $3, you would spend
Almost probably 10 or 12, but because mine
$10 or
has that.
$12 at the store.
Right.
And of course, I say check the expiration date.
Do they have like K-Pods there too, which are really pricey?
It varies. You
It's a
never know.
K-Pod.
You don't know what
The
you're going to find.
the coffee pod for a Keurig.
I bought. Sometimes
K-Cups.
they do.
Yep.
So I have seen pictures of sometimes they do, but like I got yesterday, I bought 3 packs of protein bars.
All right.
For $3, and there was 12 in each one. And those usually go for like $15. I paid $3 for them.
That's
Bonnie and
awesome.
Phil, if you could have seen my kitchen table yesterday when they got home,
Like Christmas.
I had no kitchen table.
Ah, that's great.
It was covered. It was
like
covered.
but my sister found like the Dove body wash, which is usually $6 or $7 in the store. She got some yesterday.
$3.
For $3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Folks,
but
this
like
is not
I
a commercial. By the way, this is not a commercial for bin deals. I'm just on a rant right now because
Now-
there was so much
Yeah.
crap brought in
And
yesterday.
Rachel, I heard it from another source that their new products come in on a Monday, like their new
That's
shipments.
not true.
Oh, okay. You're finding it that it's more
No,
like on a.
because they don't restock. What happens
Oh.
is here's how they do it. They restock
Told you
Friday
she's the
night for
queen.
their first session
Knows everything.
Saturday morning, and that's
Telling
from
you.
10 to 1.
I'm going to buy her a sash.
So, like, how
And-
early
Bin
on a
deal's
Saturday
clean.
morning?
Little crown,
If I was
crown
going
too.
on Saturday, like, how early
Go to
should
the
I get
dollar
out
store
there?
and get it.
Maybe to
Well,
get in that
like I
line.
said,
Yeah, right.
The thing is
I like how we're
you
doing
can't
our
go
own
on
radio
property
show over
before 9 o'clock.
Yeah, just let her and
And
Bonnie
they're
have a
talking over there.
conversation.
They won't let
There is
you
a
in.
police officer that
How's
will
it going,
take
Evan?
you in.
Wow.
You can pull on at 9. What
How about those
happens
Mets?
is at 9, you have to stay in your car until 9:45. Sometimes the girls will come out and they'll start going car to car to give you bracelets.
Wow.
Because of the fact they're trying to
Jeez.
social
I
distance.
think my wife is commandeering my
have-
radio show.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a total, hey, it's your own fault.
It's Rachel and Bonnie in the morning.
And I have
It's
one
Get
more
Up and Go to
question.
Bin Deals
I got
show.
another question, Rachel.
There,
That'd be a show
there
in
are,
itself.
Yeah.
Can you two stop for a moment? There are 108 bins.
And so, like,
Not
I
109, but
I
108.
I
Bonnie.
showed up yesterday at say like I showed up at 11:30 in the
Birthdays
morning,
and
Rachel.
anniversaries.
Now
Yeah,
showing up at
that's it.
11:30, there wasn't a line. Would I have been able to walk right in had I have my face mask and gloves, or do I got to wait for them to come and get me or some sort of thing?
No, once
I'm going to go get breakfast.
Mondays are the only
go do
days
that.
that they
I'm gonna-
don't do the bracelets. Like my sister and I got there at 9:30ish. At 9:45, we lined up when they opened the doors at 10 because you have to have your face mask, your gloves, and then your blue IKEA bag.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I
And
mean,
then we got it.
yeah.
But they say what they say is Monday is the more calmer day, except for happy hour, because Mondays are open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and they have happy hour between 6 and 9.
So what is the happy hour? Do they slash prices?
It is happy hours where they change, like last
Welcome
night.
to Chick Talk.
It was $2 an item, or it was like 10 items for $20. So that gets a little crazy.
It's the
sometimes.
Rachel and Bonnie hour.
I bet it.
That's it.
Do people get like frenzied and start to fight over a certain? Like, have you seen them fight over a product? They both might.
Well, here's the thing: because of social distancing, what it is like I said, there's 90. No, hold on. There's 54 bins, but they're divided in two by plexiglass.
Yeah.
So with the wristbands, when they do them on Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday, if you're alone, you are the only person in your bin. No one else can come in your bin.
Wow.
But if you are, if you have two, if there's two of you together, like my sister and I were together, you have to dig in the same bin. You're only allowed to go
It's 9 o'clock
to
already.
an empty bin.
Yeah.
Wow, that's I'm excited to go, and I'm excited to go again because I did tell Evan yesterday I'd gone only with my face mask. I didn't approach with my gloves.
She forgot her
I
gloves.
forgot the gloves.
Yeah, right.
So
Well, starting this
Don't you have like the
upcoming
little
weekend,
beep where the truck
you're
backs
not allowed
up?
to use disposable
Sound
the gloves. You've
That's-
got to have non-disposable gloves.
Yeah, that's
Evan
what
was
Evan
kind
said.
enough and bought me a pair of non-disposable gloves already.
Nice.
So, but it was definitely, I mean, it's hit or miss. I haven't done a Friday or a Saturday or a Sunday only because I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough patience.
This segment of Chick Talk,
Welcome to Ben Deals.
sponsored by Ben Deals.
That's it.
But
They call me Phil.
But
And
Saturday,
We're here with Ben
Saturdays and
Deals with Ben
Sundays,
Deal expert Rachel.
They restock Friday night for Saturday morning. They close between 1 and 2 to restock for the afternoon. So then they go 2 to 6 in the afternoon. Then they restock Saturday night for Sunday morning. They close between 1 and 2 to
This
restock
got like
for Sunday
18
afternoon.
minutes easily.
But so then what happens for $3 day is anything that's left over from Saturday and Sunday, and then today is dollar day. That's okay. Evan's going to keep it up, and I'm going to go back today and come back with more stuff I don't need.
Oh, that's great.
With his debit card.
You really know all about it with his debit card. That really puts the frosting on the cake.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Ben Deals with Rachel and Bonnie. The express comments made by the host, guest, and callers are not necessarily those of this station.
Hey, you're the one that wanted me to call.
Yeah.
Right.
I love a good bargain. Thank you, Rachel. I just
Such
love a
a
good bargain.
deal.
Yeah. But now we know we can get pottery and makeup there too.
Well, thanks for killing 20 minutes of my show. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Whose fault is it?
Well, it's your money, not mine.
Oh, no, but it's going to be yours.
I know. That's
Yeah.
the sad part about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Bring home something nice for Evan the next time you go.
No,
Like-
she
She did. A watch band.
Oh,
Got a
the
watch
watch
band.
band.
Got a
Yeah.
watch band.
Yeah.
$3.
That's right. Just
Okay.
bring
Ask
something
me how
home
many
again.
times I've brought him home watch bands.
Are you kidding?
I
She's
even-
the queen of watch bands. You should see all the Apple Watch bands we have at the house.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
God.
okay, because I
And
even
pins.
bought him a framed picture that says back in 1960.
Oh yeah, Phil, remind me to show you that when you come over on Saturday.
Oh, her collection of pens.
No, not the collection of pens. That's a whole. That's her. Where's the box of pens, by the way? Oh, it's down there on the floor. Okay, just want to make sure they didn't get thrown away. All right. Well, thanks for calling. We got to do news, unless you just want to ramble on for another 2 hours.
Do new news on Ben Deals.
No, that's okay. All right. I will talk to you later. I love you and have a great day.
I love you too.
All right.
Thank you.
As long as you have that debit card, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
7:20. It's news time. Let's go to the news desk and see what kind of deals Bonnie has.
Well, Evan and Phil, good morning. And we have drug overdoses are being on the rise in Martin County. According to Sheriff William Snyder, Snyder said the overdose and death numbers 7 months into 2020 are approaching the numbers for all of 2019. WPTV's Megan McRoberts has the
Well, the sheriff
details.
here in Martin County says 3 people died from overdoses just this past weekend. And so far this year, nearly as many people have died from overdoses as all of last year. So the founder of FamiliesRecover.org is now hoping the Treasure Coast will find some new solutions. Martin County deputies investigate another potential deadly drug overdose Monday and say they're responding to more of these calls lately.
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that we have a state of emergency when it comes to drug overdoses.
Sheriff William Snyder says 7 months into the year, Martin County is already approaching last year's numbers. Deputies responded to 177 overdoses in 2019 and 131 so far in 2020. There were 27 deaths in all of 2019 and already 23 this year. COVID-19 isn't ruled out for contributing to some of this.
Anything that's a societal stressor can result in drug use.
But John Nelson, founder of FamiliesRecover.org, says some rehabilitation centers might also be failing addicts.
You're sending them home stoned. It's a recipe for death.
Saying he sees people being treated with more medication and drugs who may not need it. Then he gets the calls.
Went in to get off and came out on bubble. And within 5 days was putting the needle back in his arm.
So he wants to help form a new resource on the Treasure Coast.
We as a nonprofit are pushing here to have our own task force, Triple County, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River.
A sober home task force just like the one spearheaded by Palm Beach County State Attorney Ehrenberg's office. It has led to more than 100 drug-related arrests, now working on pulling together local resources.
Funding. Everything comes down to money.
But in the meantime, Snyder says the community has to step up.
Families have to be engaged. Schools have to be engaged. Churches, synagogues. Every bit of society needs to pull together.
Now, Sheriff Snyder says he has been in touch with law enforcement leaders in Palm Beach County and St. Lucie County, saying that they are also seeing steady numbers of drug overdoses, but the uptick, he says, is still higher here in Martin County. In Martin County, Megan McRoberts, back to you.
Out of work Floridians are about to take another big hit when federal unemployment benefits expire at the end of July. WPTV's Stephanie Susskind with the details.
That program is set to expire on July 31st. However, the payments will actually end a little bit sooner, the weekend before. So that means for Floridians who are unemployed getting this federal benefit, you actually only have 2 payments left before it runs out. Now, that will be a big hit for people who depend on this additional $600 a week benefit from the federal government. So it's important to start preparing now. Now, you'll still receive your state unemployment benefits at $275 a week. It's unclear if those federal benefits will be extended, but Congress does need to act fast. The House already passed a measure to continue benefits until the end of the year, but that is not expected to make it through the Senate. Reporting live in West Palm Beach, Stephanie Susskind, WPTV News Channel 5.
Senator Marco Rubio is eager to get students back in the classroom. The Florida Republican tells CNBC the cost of not having kids in school would be extraordinary.
In terms of learning loss, in terms of unable to open the rest of our economy. I mean, what is a parent who's being required to go to work supposed to do with a 9-year-old? Leave them at home all day in front of a computer to do schoolwork? It's just not feasible.
Rubio said each county will have to decide the best way to move forward based on the status of the pandemic. Lastly, Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg has tested positive for coronavirus. Ehrenberg sent an email to employees at his office Monday, urging everyone to take this pandemic seriously as it continues to spread like wildfire. The Washington Redskins confirmed yesterday that they're dropping Redskins, but they didn't reveal a new name as expected. And rumor has it that the front runners are these. No, this is just a rumor. The Warriors, maybe the Red Tails after the Tuskegee Airmen from World War II, the Presidents, the Generals, the Lincolns, the Red Hawks, and the Red Wolves. Our news time is 7:25. Weather and traffic together are next.
7:26 on the Tuesday edition of the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Way to the north of us on the turnpike southbound in Fort Pierce at mile marker 168. There's some construction and the left lane in that area is blocked. Otherwise, no accidents, and there's your latest look at traffic. We have 80 degrees. Stuart, here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning here on the Treasure Coast, very warm and humid with light westerly winds. Then this afternoon, hot and humid with near record highs in the low to mid 90s and the heat index in the low 100s. Partly sunny skies, a light breeze out of the southeast, and scattered showers and a few strong thunderstorms are possible drifting from west to east. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Glenn Glazer on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
7:30 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. And we are so far behind, we're going to have to go at a turtle's pace because we missed birthdays and anniversaries, and we're supposed to do stupid news right here. So I guess we're going to do a mixed combination of either stupid birthdays or birthdays and stupid news. So I think we'll do birthdays and stupid news.
News on the radio. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
So we'll get to birthdays and anniversaries first because I'd be remiss if I didn't say happy birthday to Rachel.
Yes.
Because, coming up, I mean,
It looks like it was her birthday yesterday with all that product he had spread around the table.
8 days or 9 days away, something like that. Today's the 14th. So 8 and 4 is 22. So it's 9 days away.
Wait till it's really her birthday and she really goes shopping.
Yeah.
You better give her an extra credit card or debit card.
Yeah, well, I'll get her a prepaid card. How's that sound?
That's a nice
All
gift
right.
too.
Anybody
yeah.
you want to wish happy birthday to?
Yes, one of my best friends, John, who's like an uncle to me.
The John?
John in
Okay.
Port St. Lucie.
All right.
And he's the one that comes over and feeds my kitty cats.
You have his
and
phone number?
We do. I do.
Can
I
we
do
call
have
him?
it. Sure. You can call him if
What's
you
his
wish.
number? Show it to me.
Okay, I'm
Wow.
showing you.
Is that
the
it right there?
Nice, big
The
and bold.
340?
Mhm.
All right, let's see if he answers.
Okay,
Hold on.
maybe he's calling. I don't know.
All right, hold on.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually calling somebody you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see if it's going to ring.
Be nice to wish him birthday
All right,
blessings.
let's see here. His name's John, right?
John.
All right. 7:30 in the morning. We're calling John.
Yeah.
John
See, this
boy.
is more like it than 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ring though.
Doable.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello. Hey, good morning. Is this John?
Yes, it is. What's left of him?
John, how you doing? This is Evan and Bonnie, my co-host from the Get Up and Go show on WSTU, and you're live on the radio with us as we want to wish you a happy birthday.
My birthday is in August.
Bonnie! Bonnie was his birthday today.
Besides, next time, call me in advance so I can put a necktie on.
Bonnie, what are you doing?
I don't know. I just thought I read somewhere that it was your birthday, and then I had forgotten that it was in August.
Now, Bonnie's birthday is in March, I believe, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Do you park the car on the Hobbit yacht also?
I sure do, yeah.
Oh, another Bostonian. All right.
He's the voice.
47 years in the Boston area.
I hear you're the cat whisperer. That's what I
some
hear.
are better than people, you know?
Okay. All right. Well, Bonnie, just when we thought we had a birthday to call somebody, it's not his birthday. So now we're going to have to remember to call this guy
Well,
back in August.
I appreciate the call anyway.
All right. Hope we didn't wait.
Just do me one favor. Don't send cash in the mail.
Okay. No problem. I won't do that. We'll just send you a debit card with about $1 on it.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot. Bye-bye. Bonnie, I can't believe you did that.
Maybe he'll get more calls because it was a false alarm. I saw it on Facebook. He came in at my birthdays this morning.
Okay.
And I thought, and I just dawned on me that it's not
Maybe
till
the wrong
August.
birthday was entered. That could happen.
Yeah,
too.
that's true. All right. Conor McGregor, the fighter from UFC, he's 32 years old today. Dan Reynolds, 33, from the Imagine Dragons. Murgatroyd is 34 years old today. We have another call on the air. Hello, who's this?
Hi, sir. This is Bentley. I'm at Ben Deals right now, looking for shoes and socks. Haven't found anything yet.
Bentley, that's not where we wanted you to go.
Oh, okay. Well, I did find a toenail clipper for 50 cents, sir.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, go ahead and get that if you want. But
Okay.
you need to go get the clothes and get back here before 8:30, please.
Okay, I will do my best. I found socks. Oh, look at that. Socks for $10. That's very nice. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he's at Bin Deals. I think he's somewhere else.
I don't know, but do you get excited?
That or he got in the back door
Do you-
one of the way.
Do you get very excited, Bentley, when you find a big bundle of socks that are for?
Wait, there's something.
I think he's at the dollar. I think he's at the dollar store.
Yeah.
There's something fuzzy here. What is it? Oh, no, big kitty, no, big kitty, no. No.
Oh, hello, Bentley. Are you there?
Oh,
I think we lost Bentley. We've lost transmission with Bentley again. Oh boy,
yeah, the adventures of Bentley and Big Kitty.
man.
Wow.
All right.
Oh man.
Well, unbelievable. Let's get back on track here. Let's get the show back. We've completely derailed. Okay. Dan Smith, the Bastille singer, is 34 years old. Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas is 45. Missy
Oh, boy.
Gold is 50. That's the governor's daughter, Katie, on Benson.
Benson.
Yeah. BB Buell, 67 years old today. That's the shameless rock groupie who gave the keys to the temple to Todd Rundgren. Is celebrating birthday in the heavens, former president of the United States, Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford celebrating a birthday in the heavens.
How old
He loved
would
the fall
Oh,
down.
how
boy.
old would he have been today, Mr. Ford?
Well, let's see.
President Ford.
Mr. Ford was born in 1913 and he died in 2006. So do
Okay.
Yeah, do the
Well,
math.
in 1913, he would have been way over 100,
Yeah.
considerably
Something like
up
that.
there in years, maybe
Yeah.
like 116 or something like
Yeah.
that.
All right. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Hi, this is Lakeisha.
Hi, Lakeisha. How are you?
Hi.
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. How can I help you?
I would like to speak to Bentley, please.
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Bentley is not here right now. He's off going to try to find some clothes. Yeah, Fredo, go ahead. Yeah.
Evans, I'll talk to her. Pretty nice.
No, that's okay. Lakeisha, I would love to talk to you, but we have to get some other things that we need to do right now.
Okay.
Well, thank you for calling, though, Lakeisha, and have a great day.
You too.
All right. Wow.
Oh.
I have no idea who that was.
We should have found out where she was calling
Wow.
from.
Bentley
Fredo could have
has
talked to her.
fan. Bentley has a fan. My wife just texted me and said, "Who the heck was that?"
She must have heard.
I'm completely in shock.
She must have heard how awesome our food is that Bentley always brings us. Maybe
Wow.
hungry for some bacon.
Okay. Did you do the math on Gerald Ford, by the way?
I didn't. It's too hard. Well,
Okay.
You said 1913 till now?
Yeah, till 206.
Oh, it would have been, or in 206.
Yeah.
What's going on today?
Good gosh.
97, 9707. No, not 87 years old. He died at 87.
Age 87?
Yeah, 87
Okay.
and add 14 more onto that. So he'd be over 100 years
Yeah,
old.
over 100. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Who? Oh, well, President Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only man to ever become vice president and president without being elected.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, I didn't
Yes.
know that fact.
Well, because he was Nixon's vice president. Nixon resigned and he became president.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool factoid from Phil.
I know almost everything.
Yeah.
He'd be 107 years old.
107.
Yeah, he'd be 107.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd be 107. So today is National Mac and Cheese Day. Okay, it's National Mac and
Amen.
Cheese Day.
Mhm.
And you know what else today is?
I don't know.
Bonnie, get yourself strapped in.
Okay.
It's National Nude Day.
Oh,
It's National Nude Day.
now when you said strapped in, you got me excited. I thought you were going to say roller coaster day.
No,
You know,
it's
strap
National
into
Nude
a
Day.
roller coaster.
Evans,
Okay.
can I take my clothes off?
No, no, Fredo.
Fredo's all about
No,
this day.
no.
Oh,
So that
man.
means Blind Creek Beach
Yeah.
is going to be packed to the nines.
Mm.
No pun intent there.
Oh!
Yeah.
Maybe you can.
Packed to the nines.
And being at Mac and Cheese Day, you can, stay home and eat your mac and
I
cheese
wonder
in the
if
nude.
Rachel would go there with me.
Did you ever ask
Did I
her?
just say that?
Oh, I wonder.
I don't think she would.
I wonder if she would.
But then again, she might be gutsy enough
Kind
just to do it. Just to,
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be 45 years old. I'm 60. You only live once.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so you just go and you just drop it all right there in the sand.
Yeah, I mean, some people have that sort of a bucket list where they just kind of like want to, do things like that once. And, some things even have strange things. There was this lady I remember in the news, and she was like 98 or something like that.
Right.
On her bucket list, she had wanted to go to jail at least one time in her
Really?
life. She never did.
Okay.
So
Wow.
they had like a fake jail sentence, I think, where her kids had the cops come and handcuff her and and bring her in.
Okay.
Just,
Wow.
Just so she got the experience.
All right, let's get some stupid news in.
And now, good news,
It's so stupid and awesome.
where we ask the important questions.
Are some people too stupid to live?
Why are people so stupid?
Are you effing stupid?
I love this banjo. I'm like really into it.
Yeah, man.
You know the stupid's going to be really good because you can't fix stupid. And
And the way this show's going today.
Yeah, stupid's really getting out of control. Bentley has a fan club. I can't believe this.
And he said Ben Deal.
I would have never expected that in a million years. All right, stupid's really getting out of control. Now, a video is going viral on social media where a man claims that metal strip in your face mask is actually a 5G antenna. Okay, can we start by saying this claim is 100% ridiculous and untrue, but on with our story. The video originated from Egypt, and a voice narrating is heard to say, yes, indeed, the antenna killer, 5G antenna killer that's inside the masks that they are telling everybody to wear. So we took this out of here, which is a 5G antenna that's inside the mask. The narrator then shows the metal strip that is inside the top part of the surgical mask, used to mold the mask around the user's nose. He continues and says, quote, they tell you to put it on so that you can breathe right above your nostrils, so you can inhale and it can go straight to your brain and begin to destroy your brain. Like they say, they kill people in the First World War, the Second World War, through antennas, through the 5G. The man then advises watchers to make their own masks instead.
Wow.
Interesting.
So he thinks there's some sort of a conspiracy theory behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people should not do other masks. They
Yeah.
should be making their own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil, you ever wanted to buy an electric car?
Nope.
Bonnie?
Yeah.
All right. Fredo?
Nah, man, give me that gas-powered stuff. I don't want no electric.
All right. Well, if you've ever been dreaming of going electric but can't afford a new Tesla, we may have your answer. How about trying the Changli? Yes, called Changli. It's the world's cheapest electric car and will only set you back $930 or $1,200 with larger batteries. Best of all, it can be ordered online and delivered to your door. This is no joke. Designed and produced by Chinese manufacturer Changzhou Shi Car Industry, the Changli or the Changli Nemica is on the small side, and with a 1.16 horsepower engine, has a top speed of 18 miles an hour. Still, it does come with some interesting features like air conditioning, independent suspension, heater, radio, and even reverse view camera. You can actually order the thing on Alibaba.com, and they will ship it right to you. Now, I thought I would go online just for argument's sake, and I found it on Alibaba, whatever you want to call it, and it's in my shopping cart. So now, do I buy the donkey or do I buy the electric car?
You know what, Evan? You had me sold on this car until it said 18 miles an hour. Does it go any faster than that?
No.
I'm wondering.
No.
Yeah.
Hour.
Yeah, and
I go a lot faster than that.
Yeah. Did you get the cost
The
on
cat
this?
runs faster than 18 miles an hour.
That's true.
$959.
Oh, that's not bad
That's
though,
it.
right?
They'll
I mean,
deliver it right to your car, free to your house, free shipping.
Yeah.
Free shipping. I saw a picture of this thing. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Is it like a golf cart or?
Well, it's like a golf car hybrid, but it looks like one of those mini cars, like a little bubble car.
Oh man.
It's pretty cool looking.
Uh-huh.
I want to
Oh.
get one.
I think I've seen. I think I even driven one of those.
Yeah, I want to get one. I found something new instead of the donkey.
You know, that might
The donkey's out the door.
that might be kind of cool for just like hopping around town, like if you got to go for a quick run to your
I don't know
local
if I
convenience
don't
store.
know if I'd drive it on the highway though. I'd be
Exactly.
too scared.
The-
I would just like drive it around the neighborhood,
I
just to
get ya.
peruse around.
Yeah.
And just kind of just to get out.
You know what I've been seeing around my town? I saw two of them recently, and they looked brand new. This woman, this biker-like lady,
Mhm.
was shopping the same store I was at, and
Yeah.
outside she had one of those. It was a. Do I want to say it was a 3 or maybe a 4-wheel little kind of chopper?
Okay.
Set really down to the ground.
Okay.
I think maybe this one had 3 wheels. It looked motorcycle-ish, but it was
Right.
like had an aerodynamic, like a plane kind of nose on it.
Okay.
And the back had like little wings on
Yeah.
it. It looked winged.
Okay.
Have have you seen those around town late? I
No.
saw 2 of them like in the last couple of days.
No, I haven't.
And they look really cool. And I meant to, social distancing and everything. I wanted to kind of stay out and ask the lady, like, wow, how much did you pay for this?
Okay.
It just looks like a cool little
Okay.
toy to have.
Yeah, no. The wife is texting me as we're talking, and she says no motorcycle, but it's a small little battery operated car for $950.
Ah,
Maybe you can find it at Ben Deals.
Yeah. Hey,
you got to look at
anything's possible.
the biggest bin.
Yeah, anything is possible.
Yeah.
I sure hope Bentley gets back here quickly because I want to let him know he has no idea that he has a fan.
I know,
listening
right?
to the show now. he has like this fan listening.
And I wonder if this person calling has any idea, like a mental image of what Bentley might look like.
Maybe she can, when Bentley gets back.
She.
Yeah, maybe when Bentley gets back, she'll call back whoever it is.
Of course.
And we'll get an idea of what she thinks Bentley looks like.
But we don't really know if it was a she, right? I mean, the voice was female,
right, but it could have been a he.
We never know.
It
nowadays.
never know. Could have
Yeah.
been he, could have been she, it could have been
Especially
it.
on this show.
Yeah, anything's possible. Snooze time,
We have cats
7:46.
calling in.
7:46 right now. Let's go to Bonnie standing by. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. And starting on Wednesday, everyone must wear face coverings in public places in St. Lucie County. Under an emergency order issued on Monday, face coverings must be worn inside all public buildings, businesses, and establishments, as well as outdoors when social distancing cannot be practiced. WPTV's John Shaman has more.
Safety is number one to me.
As risk manager for the city of Fort Pierce, safety is Sharita Johnson's business. She wears a mask regularly.
I'm trying to actually safeguard myself and others as well.
Now everyone in the county is being required to wear a mask, even outdoors when social distancing isn't possible.
And the data has been trending in the wrong direction.
St. Lucie County seeing record numbers of cases and fatalities in the past week, enacting an executive order Monday.
It's not that much to ask of any one individual. It's the right thing to do for the health of the community.
In the past 14 days, 13 of them have seen positive coronavirus test results over the desired 10% threshold.
The use of the mask is effective. There is science behind it.
Along 2nd Street in downtown Fort Pierce, word of the mandate is getting out.
I think the mask requirement, given what we're dealing with now, is an excellent idea.
There are exceptions to the mandate, including those with medical conditions and while exercising outdoors. Those who don't follow the rules could be fined up to $125 for a third violation.
If I feel comfortable wear one, I would wear one. If I don't, I won't. It's my life.
The mask mandate goes into effect on Wednesday and lasts for 30 days. In St. Lucie County, John Shane, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Naya Rivera's body was recovered and identified. A Los Angeles ABC affiliate news anchor has the details.
Body has been found at the lake this morning. The recovery is in progress. A news conference will take place at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Crews have been searching for the body of actress Naya Rivera. The former Glee star had gone swimming with her young son last Wednesday. He was found alone on the boat.
Waitress given $650 tip from stranger participating in Venmo challenge. WPTV's news partner on WTKR, Aaron Miller, has this story.
Between the hustle and bustle of serving hungry customers at Commune in Virginia Beach, you'll find small pops of beauty. That beauty took on new form on Friday when Dan Pugh walked through the doors.
I wanted to spread some love and positivity during the trip.
The Ohio native was scrolling through social media when he came across the Venmo challenge.
You ask your social media followers, your friends, your family, or businesses, or anybody, and you say, hey, if you want to donate through Venmo challenge, and then you donate, and then you surprise a food service worker with a tip.
So he posted this.
What's up? So we're going to Virginia Beach for vacation this week, and we want to surprise a food service worker with a huge tip.
After putting the challenge out there, the internet got to work. He racked up hundreds of dollars in just a few days. And then on Friday, after being helped by Aubrey Sykerbike, this happened.
So listen, we're going to give a tip of $650. Okay? Absolutely, yeah. So listen, let's make sure it's all here.
And he had like a lot of cash and started like counting it out in front of me. And I honestly didn't know like what was happening. I didn't know if it's like a social experiment to see if I would take it or not.
It was no experiment.
100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
My vision has been clouded by so much negativity just by everything going on recently. And that like little glimmer of kindness that I received yesterday was enough to just remind me that like there is still good people and there are still good people in this world. And we need more of them.
Even better, the other servers got a piece of the pie.
We all tip share, so they kind of went to all of us, and they didn't even realize that was going to be the case either. So it was really awesome. They had the means, and they decided to help, and that's all that anybody can ask for right now.
It's not about me. It's not about the money. It's about the message of spreading positivity and love.
In Virginia Beach, Aaron Miller, News 3.
The Major League Soccer is back. Tournament continues at the ESPN Wide World Sports Complex at Disney World. Orlando City SC will square off with New York City FC tonight. Orlando is coming off a 2-1 win over Inter Miami FC last Wednesday. News time is 7:51. Weather and traffic together are next.
$7:53 on the Tuesday edition of the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Traffic is looking good here all morning on the Treasure Coast. It remains that way. We're not finding any accidents. There's your latest look at traffic. In Palm City, it's 81. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning here on the Treasure Coast, very warm and humid with late westerly winds. Then this afternoon, hot and humid with near record highs in the low to mid 90s and the heat index in the low 100s. Partly sunny skies, a late breeze out of the southeast, and scattered showers and a few strong thunderstorms are possible drifting from west to east. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Glenn Glazer on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
7:57 on the Get Up and Go show. It's Evan and Bonnie. 2 hours down. Sheriff William Snyder's going to be here in just a short. Can't wait to speak to him. Always good to have Sheriff Snyder on the program.
Yeah, and he's going to be like very timely with our information of the news story that we have with the big drug incidences recently in Martin County. So we'll get details from Sheriff Snyder coming up.
Definitely so.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
You're back.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm not very happy right now.
Why is that?
That cat is stalking me.
Oh, okay. The cat's following you?
Yes. I was at Ben Dale's looking for the clothes.
Are you sure you were at Ben Deals, though? Because, they're not open this early in the morning, so you might want to double check your GPS. I think you may have been at one of those dollar stores where they open up early in the morning.
Okay. Well, anyways, I go through the stuff and the cat was in there and attacked me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, on a lighter note, you have a fan. A lady called here wanting to talk to you.
What was her name? Aisha?
Aisha,
or
I think was her
like
name.
That?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I thought that, I was like, wow.
Hey guys, I think it was Lakeisha.
Lakeisha? Was it Lakeisha,
I think
Phil?
so.
I think it was Lakeisha.
Lakeisha. Yeah. Lakeisha, Aisha. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close. Close.
But Bentley, Lakeisha called and wanted to talk to you, but you weren't here. So I'm hoping that she'll call back on the break and we can get a phone number from her and we'll have we'll have Bentley call her.
Bentley, sounds like you're having a very stressful day with
Bentley's not doing too good.
Big kitties following you and ladies named Lakeisha following you too. Maybe
you might have to get a restraining order.
Go hide somewhere. I don't know.
Go find his own box.
I think I might just stay in the station most of the day today.
That's fine. You can stay in the station.
I don't like this kitty, and the girl. I don't even know what to do.
Okay, well, we'll have a conversation about that. We can call Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil might be able to help you. So
okay,
So anyway, did you get the food to cook breakfast for the fellas?
Yes, I did. Yes,
okay,
I got it out. They're good now.
Okay, very good. All right.
Hey, Evans, I can help him out with the girl situation.
All right, we'll talk about that in a little bit, Fredo. Okay. Anyway, we're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. We'll be back right after the news.
On the air, online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected with the Get Up and Go show. And now here's your host, Evan and Bonnie.
8:07 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for our weekly visit with the Martin County Sheriff's Office. Normally, Sheriff William Snyder joins us, but he might be playing with his grandkids today. I'm not sure.
That could
He
very well
loves his
be.
grandkids. I will say that much.
I know, and his family is expanding. We love to hear that.
Without a doubt. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. He's a hardworking guy. He deserves a little time off every now and then. But joining us in place of the sheriff is Major John Budenseek from the Martin County Sheriff's Office. Major, good morning. Top of the morning to you. How you doing?
Good morning. Very well, thank you.
How are you and your family doing? I always ask the sheriff that, and I'll ask you the same question like I did last time you were with us. How are you doing, your personal family, and, of course, the extended family at the sheriff's office? How's everybody doing?
Very well. My personal family is hot and a bit thirsty. Plan on.
I'm losing you a little bit, Major. Go ahead. Say that again, please.
Our immediate family is hot and a little bit stir crazy with this extra month of summer vacation that we didn't really plan for. But the sheriff's office family is doing well. You know, we made it through the holiday weekend, and so far in the summer, it's warm for them, but they're out there handling calls, taking care of business like you would expect them to do.
Excellent. I love it. And I think from when I talked to the sheriff last week, were there, and I don't want to overstep my bounds, were there a couple of deputies that were quarantining, if I'm not mistaken?
We did have 5 deputies that were quarantining, and we still do, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the same 5 are still quarantining. They got another week to go probably. And obviously they're on the mend in the road to recovery, correct?
They are doing well, yes. And right now we're just being extra cautious, not allowing them to come back yet until they're 14 days post, actually being symptomatic.
Excellent. Good. Please wish them a very speedy recovery. Let's talk a little bit about overdoses. That seems to be the hot topic right now. It's in our newscast twice, an hour here, and I know I wanted to touch on that a little bit. So if you could collaborate on that, please.
Yes, so unfortunately, we've seen a significant uptick for us in overdose deaths here in Martin County. This time last year, we had 10 overdoses that had resulted in death. And unfortunately, this year so far, we're at 23 overdoses that have resulted in death. Overall, last year, we were at 90 overdoses that we responded to as the sheriff's office. That doesn't include always the ones that fire rescue respond to, the ones that get dropped off at the hospital.
Right.
And this year we're around 132 overdoses that we've responded to. Many of those we've, as a sheriff's office, revived with the Narcan that the deputies are issued.
Right. How do you address this growing crisis, though? I mean, how do you guys, tackle this?
Well, we are sending out at every overdose, whether it's a death or not, we're sending out different kinds of detectives. You have the detectives that are there to investigate the death itself or the overdose itself. And then we're bringing out narcotics detectives that are trying to track back where these drugs came from, go identify a dealer and arrest them. So it's not perfect. It's not a perfect science, but the enforcement side of it is huge, I think. And then the other part of it is education, talking on this show, talking to the media, letting them know, look, there's a problem out there. Protect your loved ones. The loved ones are not going to protect themselves. We've seen this in these overdoses. In fact, 2 of them this year, we responded to an overdose where someone did not die, but prior to our response, a friend or a loved one hid whatever stash of drugs were available to the person that had just overdosed.
Mm-hmm.
After their loved one or friend was transported, they then took whatever was left over, and then they died. That happened in two cases this year. So I think it kind of goes to show that the people that are directly involved, they're irresponsible. They're so far, past logic that they don't care. So I think it's up to family members and loved ones to try to, keep an eye on each other and make sure we don't see some, people slipping or then regressing or, major weight loss or change in habits. I mean, I think it's on us to try to self-police if that's possible.
That's just so disheartening. I mean, why people would resort to that? I guess it's the times that we live in and everybody being cooped up. They figure this is like a temporary out and eventually it becomes a permanent out.
Yes, you're right.
I was going to ask you, do you think these overdoses are up this year because of the people quarantining and maybe due to boredom, or do you think they just have better access to the drugs or some sort of thing?
That's a good question. It could be. People are definitely more bored. As far as drug addicts go, a lot of these people, it's tough to say what they would normally be doing in their day-to-day lives. I think holistically, not locally, but nationwide, I think law enforcement has been busy dealing with other issues and maybe not, hammering away at these drug traffickers that are importing into the country. We kind of not shut down completely, but slowed some operations for COVID nationwide. With some unrest around the country, law enforcement resources have been reallocated. So there's a possibility that cops have been busy doing other things and not focused on, some of their normal jobs.
Is our Narcan supply pretty good here? Like, I'm under the assumption that maybe all the officers do carry it for reasons, like when there's an emergency. Do all our officers have the Narcan on them supplied?
So there's two yeses to that question. Yes, we have plenty of Narcan, and every officer has Narcan in their car. So when they respond, they can immediately administer it, and that is a reversal of the effect of the drug, and it's been successful. They use it weekly.
Yeah.
How is the Narcan administered, if you don't mind me asking?
It's a nasal spray. It looks like nasal spray that you would buy over the counter.
Okay.
And it's administered in their nose.
So, like, when they find some of the people, are they like conscious enough do they have to inhale it with their nostrils, or can the officer just kind of spray it up and shoot it in the nostril without them being sufficient themselves and conscious?
By the time we respond, generally the people are already unconscious.
Yeah.
And the spray actually works. The officers administer while people are unconscious, and then they come to.
It sounds like a really strong
It's
product.
kind of like a strong version of smelling salts, basically.
Right. Yeah.
This actually has not to get way in the weeds, but it reverses the effect of the drug on the individual that took the drug.
Wow.
That's pretty powerful. Yep.
It is powerful, and it's dangerous for our officers in the sense that these people, the last thing they knew, they were injecting something into their body, get high, and then the next thing they know, there's 2 or 3 officers standing over top of them, and they don't understand. Obviously, they went from being high, and now they're coherent, looking at 3 officers.
Wow.
Happy.
That must be like a rude awakening for so many.
If I didn't know what was going on and I woke up and saw 2 or 3 deputies standing over me, I would probably freak out a little bit. And that's where I understand it could be dangerous. Major, I want to touch a little bit on the mask mandate and how the sheriff's office is addressing that and your role as far as that goes.
So it's been a tough role for everyone involved in the process. The commission put the mandate out there, and they did it thoughtfully, and they've got a lot of pushback. But as the sheriff's office, we have supported them in education. We've gone out instead of writing tickets, which I think right now might be adding insult to injury for people that are going through a hard time. We have encouraged them to wear masks, and truthfully, we anticipated a high call volume of people calling in and telling on other people for not wearing masks. We didn't get that, and we attribute that to businesses kind of policing people coming in and out of their establishment,
right,
with or without masks. So we've done pretty well with regard to the mask mandate.
I like the sheriff's attitude. When I spoke with him last week, he did speak on this topic as far as the decision made by the Martin County administration with making the masks, mandatory. And he said, we don't want to put people in jail. We don't want to fine them. We simply just want to educate them. And that was the best part of that.
No, and that is our goal. And keeping in mind, everybody's been hyper-focused on the mask issue, but normal law enforcement function hasn't stopped. We're still responding to normal calls for service. So it's not like we can just stop what we're doing and respond to every mask call that might come in anyway, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because especially if people call in and they're tattletaling on somebody else for not wearing a mask, like, hey, little Johnny doesn't have his mask on. Can you come out and, write them a ticket or something? You guys have a lot better things to do than to respond to a mask call that are more serious.
We do, and luckily or thankfully, the businesses have made it pretty easy for us. You cannot come in our establishment if you don't have a mask on. And really, that's where people are worried when they're in that confined, closed, roofed space. When people are walking down the road, technically you don't have to have a mask if you're able to socially distance yourself. So outside, people aren't quite as concerned when you get in businesses, grocery stores. That's where people care a lot, and the businesses require it. So they've made it easy for us.
I think for the most part, everybody gets it now, because I know that when I go to my local grocery establishment, I have my mask on, and I notice that the person that is either behind me or in front of me will socially distance. It's kind of like the new normal, so to speak, that we've all adapted to in society with everything that's going on with COVID right now.
Absolutely. And COVID, Florida is surged fairly high, so I think people are paying attention to that trend, and they want to be careful. People aren't intentionally, casting aside the county's admonition to wear a mask and trying to get COVID. So we're doing pretty well, I think.
Well, I want to thank you for your service first and foremost, Major, and of course all the deputies, both male and female, that put in time and literally put their life on the line each and every day. I have a daughter that's a canine police officer with the city of West Palm, so I get it. I know what you guys do, and I just think that being a dad of a law enforcement officer, I just feel that the law enforcement officers, they just simply don't get enough respect out there. And if people would just simply comply when they're asked to do something, things would not escalate to levels that they get to, correct?
Mm-hmm. That is correct. Thankfully, in our county, people get that. And for the most part, we have obviously people that do things that are illegal and they get themselves in trouble. But for the most part, our community backs what we do, and we couldn't do the job that we do without that.
Well, again, we thank you for your service. Major John Budensiek is our guest this segment, talking about what's happening in Martin County. Major, always a pleasure to have you on the program, and we look forward to having you back sometime soon when the sheriff is not available.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Major. 8:21 right now. It's news time. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie's standing by.
And once again, drug overdoses on the rise in Martin County, according to Sheriff William Snyder. Snyder said the overdose and death numbers 7 months into 2020 are approaching the numbers for all of 2019. WPTV's Megan McRoberts has more.
Well, the sheriff here in Martin County says 3 people died from overdoses just this past weekend. So far this year, nearly as many people have died from overdoses as all of last year. So the founder of Families Recovery, now hoping that Treasure Coast will find some new solutions. Martin County deputies investigate another potential deadly drug overdose Monday and say they're responding to more of these calls lately.
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that we have a state of emergency when it comes to drug overdoses.
Sheriff William Snyder says 7 months into the year, Martin County is already approaching last year's numbers. Deputies responded to 177 overdoses in 2019 and 131 so far in 2020. There were 27 deaths in all of 2019 and already 23 this year. COVID-19 isn't ruled out for contributing to some of this.
Anything that's a societal stressor can result in drug use.
But John Nelson, founder of FamiliesRecover.org, says some rehabilitation centers might also be failing addicts.
You're sending them home stoned. It's a recipe for death.
Saying he sees people being treated with more medication and drugs who may not need it. Then he gets the calls.
Went in to get off and came out on double. And within 5 days was putting the needle back in his arm.
So he wants to help form a new resource on the Treasure Coast.
We as a nonprofit are pushing here to have our own task force, Triple County, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River.
A sober home task force just like the one spearheaded by Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg's office. It has led to more than 100 drug-related arrests, now working on pulling together local resources.
Funding. Everything comes down to money.
But in the meantime, Snyder says the community has to step up.
Families have to be engaged. Schools have to be engaged. Churches, synagogues. Every bit of society needs to pull together.
Now, Sheriff Snyder says he has been in touch with law enforcement leaders in Palm Beach County and St. Lucie County, saying that they are also seeing steady numbers of drug overdoses, but the uptick, he says, is still higher here in Martin County. In Martin County, Megan McRoberts, back to you.
N95 and cloth face masks may be your best bet to stop the spread of the deadly coronavirus. WPTV's Miranda Christian has more.
We put 3 different masks to the test on Friday with help from the biology department at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton. An N95 mask, a cloth mask, and a face gaiter were all a part of our experiment to see if one type is more effective than the other. The samples sat in an incubator over the weekend to allow bacteria to grow.
All of the plates without a mask had something growing.
Dr. Nwaduta Isiobu, or Dr. E, shows how all the plates coughed on with no masks have bacteria on them. Some with bacteria that can spread illness.
Clearly, without the mask, you can get a pathogen spread to you.
All of the Petri dishes from the N95 mask were germ-free. Dr. E says she was pleasantly surprised by how well the cloth mask did.
Because it is layered.
None of the plates had bacteria.
And it turns out to be excellent. It was reassuring to see that what most people are using is effective.
The gator had one plate with bacteria on it. Dr. E says the material is too thin and open, so aerosol passed through.
If you're worried about your mask's material, Dr. E says a good test, hold it up to the light. If you can see directly through it, you need a thicker mask.
She says an easy solution can be folding a mask to double up material.
Then you can fold it in. We do that in microbiology, and we call that depth filtration.
Dr. E says the results show the type of mask is important, but they also show wearing something is better than nothing.
There's no need for the politics. Take politics out of this. Wearing the mask helps. That's what the results show. That's what the science shows.
Dr. E says it's also important to remember that every time you use a reusable mask, you should wash it. Reporting in Boca Raton, I'm Miranda Christian, WPTV News Channel 5.
And now let's look at sports. The Washington Redskins confirmed yesterday that they're dropping Redskins, but they didn't reveal a new name as expected. Sources say they have decided on one, but their lawyers delayed the announcement because they need to secure the trademarks first. News time, it's 8:26. Weather and traffic together are next.
8:27 the time on the Get Up and Go show, the Tuesday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together, all by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Nothing to report on the roads right here, right now. Everything's looking fine. This includes US 1 through Martin and St. Lucie County. There's your latest look at traffic. 80 degrees in Port St. Lucie. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning here on the Treasure Coast, very warm and humid with light westerly winds. Then this afternoon, hot and humid with near low to mid 90s, and the heat index in the low 100s. Partly sunny skies, a light breeze out of the southeast, and scattered showers and a few strong thunderstorms are possible, drifting from west to east. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Glenn Glazer on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Mornings are better with the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie on WSTU.
8:30 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for Randy Siegel with a look at what's happening in outer space in another place. Randy?
Good morning, sir.
Good
Well,
morning.
on this date in history, 1965. That was when NASA's Mariner 4 space flew past Mars for the first time at an altitude of 118 miles, giving NASA the first flyby of the planet Mars and returning the first piece of the Martian surface. On this date in history, 67, NASA's Surveyor spacecraft was launched towards the moon. Surveyor was designed to land on the moon, give NASA pictures of the moon, as well as trying to understand the environment of the moon. It was a successful mission for NASA. And then in 2015, NASA made its closest approach to the planet Pluto, coming within 7,800 miles of that particular planet. Well, for those of you who are getting ready for a rocket launch from the Cape, don't get ready yet. because it appears that there will be delays taking place by SpaceX. SpaceX has announced that they are standing down from a couple of launches that they had originally planned to take place within the next week or so. The original schedule called for SpaceX to launch some new Starlink satellites by today, but that's been delayed. There are problems that are happening with some of the fleet in the upper stages, and SpaceX is standing down to make sure that they have no problems with that particular flight, along with the Anasis 2 mission. That too was scheduled to take place within the next week, and they decided that they want to examine the rocket. But what's interesting is not only is that a problem here at the Cape, but SpaceX has also put off the test firing of the Raptor engine for a fifth full-scale Starship test. They want to make sure that everything is working properly, and that's not happening immediately. The astronauts on board the International Space Station continue to give NASA and Russia good information. Flight engineer Bob Behnken is getting ready to lead 2 spacewalks to install new lithium-ion batteries on the station's starboard truss structure, starting at 7:35 a.m. on Thursday, and again the following Tuesday, the 21st. He will be joined by Commander Chris Cassidy for the second 6.5-hour spacewalk that'll finalize the swap of the aging nickel-hydrogen batteries with the new lithium-ion batteries. The veteran spacewalkers spent a couple of hours reviewing their spacewalking procedures step by step on a computer. They were joined afterwards by flight engineer Doug Hurley for a conference with spacewalking specialists in mission control. Hurley also began charging the batteries that will power the U.S. spacesuits for the duration of Behnken and Cassidy's spacewalk. A pair of microsatellites were deployed into Earth orbit outside of Japan's Kibo laboratory module. The deformation mirror CubeSat will demonstrate the performance of a tiny but powerful exoplanet telescope. The TechEdSat 10 CubeSat will test returning small payloads safely into Earth's atmosphere. On the Russian side of the station, the 2 cosmonauts focused on human biological studies and hearing studies. They also study how diet and exercise can affect the negative effects of microgravity. Cosmonaut Ivan Wagner, making his first space mission, documented his meals and drinks to help doctors learn how to counteract the loss of bone mass that occurs during long-term spaceflight. He also joined 3-time station resident Anatoly Ivanushin, attaching sensors to themselves to monitor their cardiovascular system while working out on an exercycle. The duo wrapped up their day wearing headphones plugged into the computers that exposed the cosmonauts to a variety of frequencies for a hearing test. So we're going to be able to watch that spacewalk taking place in just a few days. The astronauts that are getting ready to go to the International Space Station have been busily studying what they need to do before their launch takes place in October. There'll be 3 new crew members. Sachi Noguchi, Shannon Walker, and Mike Hopkins will be headed for the International Space Station, and they'll be happy to do so. So we have the Falcon 9 launch that was scrubbed. We have the other launches that were scrubbed. And Russia is saying that they're not interested in working with the United States in their Artemis program headed back to the moon. Dmitry Rogozin says that for the United States, this is now more of a political project. With the Lunar project, we're witnessing the departure of our American partners from the principles of cooperation and mutual support that have developed with the United States. They see their projects not as international, but it's similar to NATO. There's America, and there's everyone else must help and pay. Honestly, we're not interested in participating in such a project. So depending on the time of day and who you're talking to in Russia, some of the space cooperation as far as the moon goes may be falling aside. Russia prefers to work with China rather than with the United States to go back to the moon. However, NASA and the European Space Agency are set to release the first images from the Solar Orbiter mission. The images of the sun by the probe will be released on Thursday when NASA and the European Space Agency conduct a briefing on exactly how well that spacecraft is doing in space and the information we're getting back from the Solar Orbiter project. We're still waiting for one of NASA's astronauts to fly. It has been many, many years since she joined the Space Corps, and she has still yet to fly. Janet Epps, an African-American astronaut, has been passed over several times. She was assigned a mission, and then the mission was taken away. We have never learned exactly why it was taken away from her. But now she believes that she will get her flight, and she believes that NASA will finally allow her to get to work doing the things that she loves. She has never stopped training, and she thinks that now is the time that NASA will actually allow it to happen. On July 7th, NASA completed a review with the Boeing company of their commercial crew vehicle. They noted that there were many software problems that took place, which caused thruster issues on that space flight. NASA, working with Boeing, will reinitiate another test of their manned vehicle before astronauts will be allowed to go on it. NASA has safety on its mind, and as a result, they're going to be sure that everything is working properly before they send their astronauts on that vehicle. In a very interesting note, there were originally supposed to be on the crewed Dragon 7 astronauts, but now the crewed Dragon is outfitted to only carry 4. And the reason for that is that under the conditions of Earth's gravity, re-entering and launching, you have high G-forces, and those G-forces spread out on the body. So it was made that it'll be better for the astronauts to fly 4 because they can then maneuver the seating properly so the astronauts don't undergo tremendous G-forces. I'll tell you about the Space Launch System and South Korea ready for space. So until then, have a great day, everybody.
Thank you very much. That's Randy Siegel giving us our daily dose of space in another place. Time to head on over to Ellie's Downtown Deli, where Bonnie is standing by with the latest and greatest to soothe your appetite.
Where you can order a spicy buffalo chicken wrap, you can get the turkey wrap, or try the Mediterranean veggie wrap. This has some mixed greens in it, tomatoes, hummus, portobellos, fresh mozzarella, roasted and red peppers, some olives, spinach, and pesto. All of the delicious ingredients to make a perfect Mediterranean veggie wrap. Enjoy with a fresh hot bowl of soup. Soup is made fresh daily. Mark does it every morning at Ellie's Deli. You can take home for dessert maybe some creamy coconut or chocolate peanut butter pie. The kids would love that tonight. Yeah, Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart now has their patio back open, plus they're at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado and Stewart. Call 772-781-6605. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart.
It's time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold is opening up at $1,805.40 an ounce, and silver opening up at $19.11 an ounce. That's your Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. 8:42, it's news time. Let's go to the news desk one final time. Here's Bonnie.
Thank you, Evan. Starting on Wednesday, everyone must wear face coverings in public places in St. Lucie County. Under an emergency order issued on Monday, face coverings must be worn inside all public buildings, businesses, and establishments, as well as outdoors when social distancing cannot be practiced. WPTV's John Shaman has more.
Safety is number one to me.
As risk manager for the city of Fort Pierce, safety is Sharita Johnson's business. She wears a mask regularly.
I'm trying to actually safeguard myself and others as well.
Now everyone in the county is being required to wear a mask, even outdoors when social distancing isn't possible.
And the data has been trending in the wrong direction.
St. Lucie County seeing record numbers of cases and fatalities in the past week, enacting an executive order Monday.
It's not that much to ask of any one individual. It's the right thing to do for the health of the community.
In the past 14 days, 13 of them have seen positive coronavirus test results over the desired 10% threshold.
The use of the mask is effective. There is science behind it.
Along 2nd Street in downtown Fort Pierce, word of the mandate is getting out.
I think the mask requirement, given what we're dealing with now, is an excellent idea.
There are exceptions to the mandate, including children under 2, those with medical conditions, and while exercising outdoors. Those who don't follow the rules could be fined up to $125 for a third violation.
If I feel comfortable wear one, I would wear one. If I don't, I won't. It's my life.
The mask mandate goes into effect on Wednesday and lasts for 30 days. In St. Lucie County, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Out-of-work Floridians are about to take another big hit when federal unemployment benefits expire at the end of July. WPTV's Stephanie Susskind with the details.
That program is set to expire on July 31st. However, the payments will actually end a little bit sooner, the weekend before. So that means for Floridians who are unemployed getting this federal benefit, you actually only have 2 payments left before it runs out. Now, that will be a big hit for people who depend on this additional $600 a week benefit from the federal government. So it's important to start preparing now. Now, you'll still receive your state unemployment benefits at $275 a week. It's unclear if those federal benefits will be extended, but Congress does need to act fast. The House already passed a measure to continue benefits until the end of the year, but that is not expected to make it through the Senate. Reporting live in West Palm Beach, Stephanie Susskind, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Senator Marco Rubio is eager to get students back in the classroom. The Florida Republican tells CNBC the cost of not having kids in school would be extraordinary.
In terms of learning loss, in terms of unable to open the rest of our economy. I mean, what is a parent who's being required to go to work supposed to do with a 9-year-old? Leave him at home all day in front of a computer to do schoolwork? It's just not feasible.
Rubio said each county will have to decide the best way to move forward based on the status of the pandemic. And now we'll look at sports. Russell Westbrook of the Houston Rockets said on Monday that he has tested positive for coronavirus and that he plans to eventually join his team at the restart of the NBA season. Westbrook made the revelation on social media as recently as Sunday. The Rockets believed that Westbrook and James Harden, neither of whom traveled with the team to Walt Disney World last week, would be with the team in the next few days. In Westbrook's case, that now seems most unlikely. News time is 8:46. Weather and traffic together are next.
8:47 the time on the Get Up and Go show, the Tuesday edition. Time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
There's been an accident on the Turnpike southbound in Hope Sound at mile marker 123. Once again, southbound, there's not any roadblock from this accident. There's your latest look at traffic. 81 in Stuart. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning here on the Treasure Coast, very warm and humid with light westerly winds. Then this afternoon, hot and humid with near record highs in the low to mid 90s and the heat index in the low 100s. Partly sunny skies, a light breeze out of the southeast, and scattered showers and a few strong thunderstorms are possible drifting from west to east. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Glenn Glazer on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Favorite parts of the show, Bonnie?
It gets us up and raring to go and, get out on the highway.
I love this. It's time to hop on the Florida Turnpike, go about 60 miles up the road to Yeehaw Junction, where we have to retrieve the envelope and get it right back here and virtually get it down to Palm Beach Gardens, where Phil is standing by for the world famous, not so famous, infamous, very famous top 10 list. And now, here's Phil.
Thank you, Ed. Anyways, from the home office of Yeehaw Junction, Florida, top 10 things that will get you kicked out of Disney World. Top 10 things that will get you kicked out of Disney World. Disney World just opened up the last couple of days. So here are top 10 things that will get you kicked out of Disney World. Number 10, driving down Main Street, USA with Bambi's mother strapped to your fender. Number 9, dumping medical waste into Sleeping Beauty's moat.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Number 8, boarding the monorail and announcing, "Hey, I have coronavirus."
That
I'll
might
do
do it.
Yeah, that'll do it for sure.
Yeah, right. Number 7, taunting the guy in the Pluto costume for not being able to get a better job.
That's just
Nope.
mean anyway.
Number 6, declaring loudly, "I do believe in Tinkerbell" in the men's room.
Oh boy.
I love it.
Number 5, going after Chippendale with a weed whacker.
Ooh,
Ouch.
oh.
Number 4, after biting into a snack bar sandwich, saying, "I taste a mouse."
Oh,
Disgusting.
yes.
Number 3, letting security know that you got your tickets from Ben Deals.
And you were there on a bargain Tuesday.
I like that. Go
All
ahead.
right. Probably counterfeit.
Yeah.
Number 2, parading around in the Big Thunder Mountain underwear. And number 1, bringing your own mouse suit.
Oh,
And there's your top 10 list.
Wow.
makes me want to go to Disney World now, Phil.
Okay. All right.
Can we all go?
Do the show from MGM or no, it's not MGM Studios anymore, Hollywood Studios.
All right. So I have a top 5 today.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
And
I have
we're
a
ready.
top 5.
We're ready to hear it.
Yeah, I have a top 5. It's the top 5 hints that it may be time to clean the litter box.
I hope Big Kitty is
Okay.
listening.
Top 5 hints that it may be time to clean the litter box. Number 5, your cat holding up a sign that says, quote, "Please and for the love of God." Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get that one, Bonnie?
Yeah.
You were thinking there for a minute.
I know. No,
Did you finally get it?
No, I was thinking about I have to change the litter box when I get home.
Yeah, your cat's probably holding that same sign up.
Yeah, and I
Please and for the love of
and
God.
I hope I don't get an angry phone call from Gary because
Yeah.
I meant to change it.
I'm actually sitting in the litter box right now.
Oh! Okay, number 4. A bag of kitty litter just ran out of the room screaming.
Yeah.
Kitty litter doesn't even want to go
Yeah.
in there. Not even the Special Kitty. Special Kitty is a brand of kitty litter.
Number 3. 3 feet tall has got to be some kind of a record.
Oh.
Number 2. The sand is now finally outnumbered.
Yeah.
And number 1, cats going down the street to use the gas station bathroom. And there's your top 5 list of why it's time to clean the cat litter box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And usually, if that little scent will let you know, that little
dab will do
odor coming right
Little
out of
dab
there.
will do ya.
Yeah. Little dab will do you. How often do you change your litter box, Bonnie?
I try to do it at least 2 times a week with 2 litter boxes. So
2
there's
litter box.
yeah.
2?
Jack Frosty has his own, and Hans has his own.
Oh,
Do you ever
excuse me.
switch out?
And the people at the vet, just because it was incredible, Jack Frosty was having that little problem a while ago. He goes outside of his
Oh, by
litter
the way,
box.
has your cat did your cat ever urinate
Uh,
finally? Or is it still not urinated in the last?
it's just like he urinates, but he doesn't urinate where I want him to.
Where
But,
does he urinate at?
Well, the vet told me even though you have 2 kitty cats, you can still get 3 or 4 litter boxes to help the situation.
Okay.
Like maybe they're being really particular about it
Okay.
and want to make sure they do have a clean one.
All right.
So yeah, I guess you can do that.
All right. How you're Bonnie? Who's this?
Well,
Oh no. No, I'm not doing this. It's the end of the show. I've got 2 minutes and I'm on a conversation with Bonnie. So I'm going to have to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to cut you off, and you'll have to call back, Wednesday or Thursday. In fact, call back Thursday when Megan McRoberts is here from News Channel 5. You can talk to her, okay? She loves cats. All right? Thank you, and goodbye.
I didn't know she liked cats, too.
Yeah, she's a cat lover.
Now we have something even more in common.
Yeah. Yeah, so back to where we were. So did your cat finally do its business? It's been like a month, for God's sakes.
I know, it's just like, and then he'll like maybe do the business, but they don't allow you to see it happening. So then you wonder if Jack did it or Hansi did it.
Okay.
And I can't bring the vet the other one's urine because they might get a misdiagnosis.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
That just that would not be good.
No.
Don't want to misdiagnose.
No, you want to have the right, the correct urine sample.
Well, they're gonna have to have the pee police in there with you.
The pee police.
The pee police when that happens. Hey, Fredo, how was breakfast?
Man.
How was breakfast?
It was very good, man.
Bentley
Thank
did
you,
good.
man.
All right, very good. Bentley, thank you for being here and cooking breakfast. And I see you have your new clothes on, so you're all good to go. Just
yes, sir.
Stay
Thank
away.
you.
Stay away from Kitty, please.
And Bentley all day, you'll probably be wondering who this Lakeisha is, right, Bentley?
Oh yes, I'm just curious.
Well, hopefully she's better than plain toast. All right, say goodnight, Bentley.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, Phil. As always, the pleasure's all yours.
Of course it was.
Thank you, and I'll see you and Veronique on Saturday. But
I'll be talking to you guys on Thursday.
On Thursday, you'll be back here, and then Saturday at the Palatial Palace.
Yes.
All right, we're WSTU Stewart. We're Martin County's Heritage Station, and as always, we say Chow mein,
Honduras,
and Arriva Dirty. In the words of Ellen DeGeneres, be kind to one another.
And stay cool. It's humid out.
There you go. You heard it right from the co-broadcaster's mouth. We'll see you tomorrow,
I feel
folks.
educated.
Bye-bye now.